Hello, 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 coolers. How are we doing? Bit down? Bit disappointed? Tough days, right? After what happened on Sunday, after what happened last week, generally. But life goes on, and so does LaLiga. Real Madrid are now 6 points ahead of us after their win yesterday against Elche. So it's a must-win situation for us today at the Spotify Camp Nou. We face Villarreal. We're going to head over to the Spotify Camp Nou, where we have our pit-side reporter, Bruno Ballester. We already know the lineup, Bruno. Give us your thoughts.
Yes, Robert, hello and good afternoon, everyone. Yes, it's a must-win game today. Of course, 6 points of difference now with Real Madrid. Two really important games against two historic and really tough rivals at the Spotify Camp Nou this week. Starting today against Villarreal, and on Sunday will be Athletic Club, also here, same hour, 9 p.m. Central European Time kickoff. Yes, you have the lineup here, so well, let's make a quick review. 5 changes today with this lineup, comparing it to the one at the Santiago Bernabeu. We have today, well, Marcos Alonso pairing as a centre-back with Koundé. Jordi Alba also starting lineup today in the left back with Sergio Roberto completing the line of 4 defenders. Of course, Ter Stegen in goal. Midfielder today for Frenkie de Jong as holding midfielder, replacing Sergio Busquets. Gavi and Pedri as usual. And up front, 2 important changes. Also today we're going to see Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres, 2 of the players that probably impressed the most in the substitutions in second half the other day at the Bernabeu. And well, up front, no surprises as a number 9, Robert Lewandowski. So well, you can start sending your messages. We're going to read you, of course, as always, on Barça Live. Type your messages on the live chat. Interact with us. We're going to play also some games, as always, in this preview. Yeah, and stay tuned because we have a fantastic program coming on. And hopefully, let's see if we can celebrate a win here at the Spotify Camp Nou today. It's not going to be easy facing Villarreal today.
Right, thank you, Bruno. We'll come back to you in a couple of minutes. Here in the studio, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to break down. So let's get to it. What are you guys giggling about?
We're just happy to be back in a situation where Barça are the clear-cut favorites in a game, so that we can go ahead and get ourselves a win. We want it just as bad as you do.
I'm hoping because we've had some tough ones lately. Irati Vidal, hi, how are we doing? Recovered after a tough week last week?
Yeah, it was a tough week, but you also mentioned like Liga goes on, it brings you new situations, and I think the other day I have the feeling like all the individual prizes, okay, it's individual, but there were many to Barça, and I think that also should have recovered the pride of the club and also the players, so I think we are going to see a completely different game today.
Yeah, of course, talking about the Ballon d'Or that Alexia Putellas won, but there were also recognitions and trophies for Lewandowski and for Gavi. We'll see them offer those trophies later on to the fans that will go to the Spotify Camp Nou today. I want the live chat sending comments about the lineup. Do you like it? Rate it from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest score. Do you like that Xavi has mixed it up a little bit today for this game against Villarreal? Irati? We saw Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres finish the game well at the Bernabeu, and they get rewarded for it.
Yeah, I really like this of Xavi, that first that he's honest and he knows where he has to work, and also that gives the opportunity to the ones that deserve it. And the other day, Ansu and Ferran showed that they deserve that place. Also did Frenkie de Jong in the last 2 matches, and they are here today starting in the lineup. So I'm really waiting to see how they play from the starting lineup, and really waiting to see Ansu, because I think he's one of the players that connects better with Lewandowski.
Spence, your feelings and the chat's feelings on this mixed lineup of Xavi today?
I'm seeing some 7, 8. Nava says 15. DTNYT says 1. Carolina says 9. And I think that's fair that it's all over the board, because we don't quite know exactly what this is going to turn into and what it's going to look like, because Xavi, for the most part, has been very consistent, at least up front, in putting Dembele and Rafinha in some capacity up with Lewandowski. And as Irati was alluding to, giving other players an opportunity to play alongside him. I thought that when Ansu did get a chance to play next to Lewandowski, there was a nice partnership that was forming. And we haven't seen Ansu been able to get a full hour or more in a game, and we're going to see that tonight.
Well, we saw him finish the Clásico very well. He set up the goal that allowed Barca to reduce the distance against Real Madrid. He had a couple of opportunities as well. So we'll see how Ansu fares in this game today. Let's head back to the Spotify Camp Nou. Bruno, let us know what Villarreal are playing with today.
Yes, careful with Villarreal that actually were having the last team beating Barça here at Spotify Camp Nou. It's true that was last year, match day 38, last game before traveling to Australia for Barça with nothing in play actually for them. But yeah, Villarreal won 2-0 that one. And today, a strong 11 for Unai Emery with Rulli in goal, with the back four of Kiko Femenia, former Barça player, former Barça B player, with two really good centre-backs as Albiol and Pau Torres, also Pedraza in the left back, midfielder for Parejo, Morlanes, Baena, and also Jeremy Pino, and up front Jackson and Danjuma. Players to watch: Alex Baena, last year played for Girona, amazing experience for him, a key player there, and this year also really important for Emery. Although has started most of the games from the bench, but now he's confirming his spot in the starting lineup little by little. And of course, Danjuma, who scored a brace last weekend, and careful with him because when he starts scoring goals, he's a dangerous player, and also Jackson. But I will say that all the players are known players and dangerous ones. Chukwueze today is starting from the bench, a player that loves to face Barça. We will explain later why. But that's a clue also, if you stay tuned on the show. Chukwueze, one of the clues I'm going to give you for more content that we will show you later. And today, something interesting to explain is about the corner flags. I think we have some images to show you, because today at the Spotify Camp Nou, all of you at home voted in socios.com, one of the partners of FC Barcelona, that you wanted this corner flag to be at the Spotify Camp Nou. It's one of the first initiatives that socios.com has started with FC Barcelona. They will continue doing many more actions. The fans are the main protagonists in this case with their tokens. So all the information there on fcbarcelona.com, on socios.com. But incredible to see these corner flags. Let's see if they give us a little bit of luck, because we haven't scored any single goal from a corner kick at the Spotify Camp Nou this year. So let's see if today can be the day. And now it's time to ask you how Barca should react after Inter's draw and Real Madrid defeat at the at the Santiago Bernabeu. Not easy times, not an easy week for Barca, actually last one, but football gives you a chance every single 2-3 days. So it's a good chance today to beat Villarreal. And how do you think Barca have to react? First of all, stay positive. It's early. Yes, we are just in the month of October. Everyone, come on. We still have a long season to go and many competitions to fight for, like Copa del Rey, Supercopa de España. Of course, we are still in the Champions League. Really difficult to continue, but we are still there. And of course, LaLiga, if you win today, just 3 points below Real Madrid. We need to improve. Option number 2 that we're going to give you. Of course, I think we all are going to agree that Barca still needs to improve, that this project also has started recently. And the third option, we want to see different players, different lineups. Well, I think that Xavi today has introduced 5 changes. We see Ansu and Ferran in the starting lineup. So, we are seeing a little bit of everything in these answers today, I think. Let's read a little bit the live chat and see what people needs that Barca has to react. We see JIT saying 3, that Barca needs to change the lineups. Yeah, I think Xavi did it quite well today, introducing lots of changes and rewarding the ones that played well the other day at the Bernabeu. Fasure Ola was Thomas in saying 2, we need to improve. Yes, I agree with you. Fasur, I agree with you absolutely. Tariq also saying that we have to improve, option number 2. Firas Kerken is saying number 1. That we have to stay positive. It's early. I like your optimism, Firas, and I completely agree with you. It's early. Stay calm, everyone, because the season is going to be really long. Jason Espinosa saying 3, and Zaki AD saying that, we need to improve. So, a little bit of everything in the live chat, guys, and also on the studio. I'll imagine that you also agree that, we need to stay positive because it's early, but at the same time, we need to improve, and also we have to introduce some changes. Xavi did it today.
Thank you, Bruno. Yes, it's a combination of 1, 2, and 3, but on the mental side, how do we pick ourselves up after this? Obviously, us, we just come here to do the show, but the team?
I think it's hard, but as I said before, I really think that seeing the other day that Barca is still recognized, that Barca has the best striker in Europe, the best 2 younger players in Europe, that has also to work as a team. Like, we have this, we already showed the world what the team is able to do, and I think indeed this is important when Xavi introduced new heads and new legs and new spirit on the team, like with all these changes, because we saw Ferran and Ansu did well the other day, and maybe they are the keys just to change the dynamic, because they were performing well, so we can see that the motivation is also in that way.
Spencer, sports is just ups and downs constantly, but you need to learn how to pick yourself up after those downs.
Yeah, and finding the positive side of things when things aren't going quite well. I remember distinctly last year, we talked about on the show, especially with Andy West, we were talking about it. He was always constantly saying, this team is built for the future. And as much as we really want the future to be right now, that's also extremely difficult to do, and they're doing their best. And I thought, after the start to the season, it raised the expectation so much to the point that, well, we're Barça, we need to be winning everything. And that's true. But you also, with players like Gavi and Pedri and Ansu and those who are under 20 years old, also has to come with the expectation that they're less than 20 years old, and sometimes they do have to get themselves going a little bit because they're not perfect by any stretch.
Well, they're all in the lineup today, and we'll see how they do against Villarreal. Ansu Fati has good stats against Villarreal. Let's go and hear what the assistant coach Oscar Hernandez had to say to our colleague Marc Brau just a few minutes ago.
Bé, és veritat que veniu d'un cop dur com va ser la derrota al Clàssic, però
the defeat in the Clásico was hard to take. We're back now at home. How's that going to affect this game? Well, yeah, we've had a couple of bad results, and we have to refresh ourselves now and come back. We've been working hard, but it's a difficult team, Villarreal. They've got good players. Well set up. So some changes today, 5 changes to the lineup. Yeah, the players that need to come in to, like I said, refresh things. Let's see if we can keep at the highest level with these players coming in. So Ansu and Ferran coming in up front. Are you looking for them to bring in some more confidence? Yeah, any player that comes in, we expect to bring the confidence with them and to be at the right level to perform here tonight. About Villarreal, they've only conceded 3 goals this season in the league. Are they working more on the offensive side as well, do you think? Well, they tend to go for the counter-attack and let us have the possession, we know that. So we'll see which Villarreal comes here tonight, because you never know if they might surprise us or not. But it's important that we create lots of chances tonight. That's the important thing.
The words there of the assistant coach Oscar Hernandez prior to this big game against Villarreal, one for which we want to pick who's the key player. Who's going to be the key player today, Bruno?
Well, the one that is now stepping into the field, Marc-André ter Stegen, can be one of the key players today, of course. The record ended the other day at the Bernabeu, but ter Stegen stepping into the grass, goalkeepers warming up here, receiving a huge ovation here from the stands. We love to see this connection between the fans and the players, although sometimes the tough results and the tough situations. So yes, who's going to be the key player tonight? Ter Stegen is one of the options that we give you. Option number 2 is Frenkie de Jong, back in the lineup today as a holding midfielder. Well, can be another key player tonight. And option number 3, Ansu Fati. We love to see Ansu again in the starting lineup. This is another of our options. So start typing, voting, giving your answers, and feel free also in the live chat to add other options, because sometimes I have the impression that we close the questions with just 3 answers, but of course you can text whatever you want and feel free to make your answers. Actually, I'm gonna add my personal view. Ferran Torres today, number 4 for me, also can be the key player today. Ferran impressed me the other day in the Bernabeu. He plays there like at his garden. He loves to be there, Ferran Torres. Let's read a little bit the live chat and see your opinions. Let's see, because SYVMS also making a tactical point. I love to see also your tactical points on the live chat, so also share your opinion, saying maybe in the paper lineup it's 4-3-3. Yes, that's what we all expect, and it's how the sheet of LaLiga of the match shows us how the players are going to be playing, and this is what Xavi and Oscar Hernandez and Sergio Alegre gives to La Liga. But in the pitch, I expect that they will be playing 4-2-3-1 with a double defensive pivot with Gavi and Frenkie de Jong. Well, it could be in defensive task. Why not? De Jong and Gavi being there in that position. What about the key players? Let's see your opinions, because I'm seeing lots of number 2s. You say you think that De Jong can be important today. More people saying Cool, saying also number 3 Ansu Fati today, expecting a lot about him. Arandak saying also De Jong. Sharp Gamer saying 3 Ansu Fati. I love, because I'm not seeing too many number 1s, and this in the end it's positive news, because this means of course that Ter Stegen today is gonna have a calm job and not many saves to do. We love it. But guys, back in the studio, I think you also want to ask everyone how many saves they think that Ter Stegen is gonna make today.
Yes, exactly. We saw the run the run without conceding a goal in La Liga end the other day at 636 minutes for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Very impressive. Let's see if he can keep a clean sheet tonight. I'm hoping so. My prediction will go that way later on. And we want you to say how many saves you think Marc-Andre Ter Stegen will make today. Send the answer in with airplane emojis. So each airplane emoji is 1 save that he will make. I'm going to predict that he makes 3 saves today.
I was going to say the same today, so...
I'm going to type it now in the live chat. We're going to get the
airplanes in. I'm going with 4.
You're going with
That
4?
much?
I've got 4. Alias is 0.
Oh.
Well, it's 0 and then an airplane. So is that 0
Well,
saves?
yeah, I mean, just to help us with the airplanes there. Where is it?
I think that's a 0.
Ter Stegen obviously couldn't do much the other day with the first goal, because he basically saved the transition by Vinicius. Then, wasn't able to recover for the goal. Then there's the penalty, of course. Second goal was a good shot by Valverde. There wasn't a lot he could do the other day with Real Madrid's goals.
Yeah, I don't think he could do extra that he did. He was so close to save that penalty in the last minutes, but in the end he couldn't in a penalty. Like most of the chances are for the one taking it. So I don't think it was his fault, the result the other day. And let's hope he starts the new record today.
Yeah, MWN Cool says 9. I hope he doesn't have to make 9 saves today. It would mean that Villarreal would be attacking a lot. Spence, Ter Stegen yet to concede in La Liga at the Camp Nou, at the Spotify Camp Nou.
Yeah, I love these statistics because they really tend to pop when we get the... Well, he gave up a goal on the road, so let's try to get another one out there. You know how it tends to go, right? I mean, we're going to keep this alive until he gives up a goal at home, too. Because, look, this guy, so far, has shown... the Madrid game was a little bit different. It went differently. Valverde had a nice goal. But, yeah, give it some time at the Camp Nou. Barça are hard to break down right now.
I see a comment here by Sarah saying, respect Xavi, guys. Come on, respect Xavi, guys. Respect everyone on the live chat. We want a live chat where we welcome everyone from every country possible, from supporting every team. I mean, we can have Villarreal fans on there, but let's just keep it respectful. And talking about respectful, a very respectful guy with everyone in life is Bruno Ballester. We're going to go back to him to play Guess the Player, right, Bruno?
Yes, let's play Guess the Player. Just one point about Ter Stegen. In our fantasy games here in Spain, qualifications are given by journalists that they cover games. And for example, in the day against Elche, it was a 3-0 of Barça. They give him no comments. I mean, like a 0 points, because he was not working at all that day, as there were no shots from Elche. So I will sign today if we see no saves of Ter Stegen, although I think it's going to be complicated because Villarreal have powerful players up front. Yeah, let's move to Guess the Player right now and play a little bit with all of you at home on the live chat. Stay ready, stay tuned. We're gonna talk today and show you players from the past that have scored against Villarreal in Villarreal games. I mean, they can be players from the current squad, of course, but also former players. So we're gonna start with this one. First one, Guess the Player. It's gonna be time to guess the player at home. We're going to leave you some seconds there, and also on the studio, we're going to start, as always, with Irati Vidal. First option and first question for you. Guess the player who can be this scorer against Villarreal in an old game.
So
I was already thinking.
The theme is scorers against Villarreal, and this is the 2021 season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you're right. This shirt gives you a clue.
Yeah.
That jersey. Irati, do you know who can be this player?
2 seasons ago.
2 seasons, okay. My brain was just counting. To be honest, I don't know, but
That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Is that you don't know.
Yeah.
On the live chat, almost everyone knows the answer, Irati. Come on, because on the live chat,
Messi?
it's not Messi. Firas
you'd have to get
Kerkeni
it
was
wrong,
saying
you'd have to get it
Messi,
wrong.
but it's as SYDMS is saying, is Ansu celebrating with Messi? Yes, it was Ansu
there
Fati.
was something there
Ansu
then.
Fati also, congratulations to Grot OP, to Kenneth,
Wow.
to Andurit Banjari, to Emwin Kool, also to Gumoduka Mehuma. Yeah, it was Ansu Fati. A brace he scored actually that day in a 4-0 win for Barça in the 2021 campaign. Why not? We can repeat this great result. Let's move to number 2, second option. Let's see, this one is a little bit older, not so older, but a little bit more than the 2021 campaign. Spencer
20
Siegel, come on.
2017, 2018, no?
Yeah.
Scores against Villarreal.
What was the score that day, Bruno?
It was a 5-1 up for Barça.
Okay.
Astonishing and great result.
So lots of scorers.
Lots of goals, and one of them was this guy. Not anymore in the squad, not anymore in La Liga. More clues for you.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
a clue.
I have here on the live chat, so response Ryan Benadaba, that has been the one picking the correct answer. But let's see if you can, you can see it.
I see Ryan's answer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not a cheater. The only player that comes to my mind is Langlais. I don't know. I'm just taking a stab.
No, wrong.
taking a stab.
It's not Lenglet. Ryan Benadaba is right. It's Paulinho. Yes, no Suarez, no Busquets, Pajuans, no SM42 Suarez. No, it was Paulinho. Paulinho. Pretty good years, the ones he stayed at Barça from my point of view. No one was expecting many from him as a random signing, but he did it quite well, I think, in all his time at Barça, giving his all always, a great fighter, and Paulinho was the scorer that day. Okay, let's end with this game from an older season now. This is 11-12 campaign, that's a clue I'm gonna give you. It was a 5-0 win also of Barça, so as you can see, some really good results in recent years for Barça at the Spotify Camp Nou against Villarreal. Robert, who can be this final player celebrating a goal?
I remember this game because it was the first game of the season at home. We won 5-0, as you said. That season is after Wembley. That season we sign Cesc Fabregas and Alexis Sanchez.
How can you have that memory?
Well, I mean, I know the players who we signed, I think they both scored that day.
I see. I'm reading many Messis. I'm also reading Suarez, signed Richie.
No, it's not Suarez. He wasn't with us yet.
Fazle Karim and Zander Zamudorov are the two first people at the live chat that have known the correct answer. Robert, go for it.
I'm going to go for one of the two new players that we signed that year. I'm going to go Cesc Fabregas.
Oh, almost there, Robert. No. Alexis Sanchez. You were there. You were reading well the question, but not making the final good answer. It was Alexis. Congratulations to all of you that you have picked the correct answer. So, well, this is Guess the Player once again. I like this edition with also former players. People were suffering a little bit more from home, I think, when we talk about last seasons. You have on Barça TV Plus all games from last years, from the best games of the last 30, 40 years of Barça. So go there, enjoy a little bit watching games, and you will have a good memory like Robert has. And you will be better also in Guess the Player. I'm just going to advance you that on Sunday against Athletic Club, we're also going to play with former players and current players that have scored against Athletic Club. Scorers against Athletic Club. So also Irati and Spencer, you can start making your homework on the studio, and also you, Robert.
Nobody's memory is as good as Robert's. I can tell you that.
Studying, though,
It's crazy because it was super old, the game, and it was like,
but I remember that.
It's the first game of the season. They scored this and this. It was impressive.
First games of the season, I think I remember every season going back quite a long time.
Yeah,
Can you give us the scores of the games if you go back?
Test me, 1 year.
I don't even remember who we played the first.
05-06.
First game of the season?
Yeah.
05-06? You might have got me on that one. 05-06? No, I think you got me on that one.
It was right before the White Sox won the World Series, if that means anything to you.
No, it means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. I remember the Gampa that year was against Juve, and it was Messi's, welcome to the world. But no, I can't remember the first game of that season. I'll give it a bit of a think. But in the meantime, we have a question for our fans, and it is today we face Villarreal, a very good team. What is it that worries you the most about tonight? Is it the post-Clásico hangover? Is it Villarreal's defense? As Bruno said, Villarreal are a team that have only conceded 3 goals so far this season. We think of them more as like peloteros, as a team that likes to play attacking football, but they've only conceded 3 goals. Or do you simply have no worries about tonight?
The easy answer would be no worries, but I think if there's an enemy you always have in sports, it's yourself and not the other team. Because if Barça is able to just forget about the Clásico, forget about Inter and play how they know how to play, you don't have to worry about the defense or the attack or the other team, because you have the ball, you dominate and they play however you want. So I would say the first one.
Spets?
I don't think either of the two things worry me. What I would put up there is defend the net.
Okay.
Get everything in order defensively, and after that, everything takes care of itself. I mean, for me, that because you've got these guys that are going to be able to create tonight, and as long as you defend the net, everything goes well.
See a couple of comments here. Success Okun says, Xavi is too sentimental. That's a thing to worry about. Really? I mean, Xavi is a guy who believes in his football. He believes in his style, and we want someone with conviction. So I think that's something that we definitely plays for us rather than against us. Carolina says, a thing that terrifies me is Barca's mental state. Well, it would be like the option that we were giving of the post-Clásico hangover. We'll see how the players come out. The one thing that I like is that the players who've been selected in the lineup, or some of the players who've been introduced to the lineup, are the ones who ended the Clásico well.
See, I think that's important. They were saying Xavi is sentimental, but I think he's sentimental like with the club. And he said the other day, like in Barça, there is consequences if you don't win, if you don't play well. And he's taking that to the field, because the ones that were playing well the other day are starting today. Frankie de Jong played well in Inter and did start in El Clásico. So I think it's how it should be. Right.
We are 31 minutes away. So let's do a little bit of an update. Let's give this a little bit of a mysterious touch. We want a little bit of music. Create a little bit of tension there for this match day 10. Only match day 10, really, in La Liga. I mean, it seems like we've played half the season already. It's been very intense. We've had ups, downs, and everything, but only 10 games played in La Liga, guys.
Mid-season World Cup will do that to you.
Long way to go. But Real Madrid have 6 more points than us right now because they beat Elche 3-0 yesterday, so they are 6 points ahead of us. In order to reduce that distance, we need a win today against Villarreal. Very important match at the Spotify Camp Nou to reboost our morale and energy. Our lineup, the lineup Xavi has picked for tonight's game. Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Sergi Roberto Koundé, Marcos and Jordi Alba at the back, with Frankie de Jong, Gavi and Pedri in midfield, and up front, couple of surprises maybe. Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati and Lewandowski. Do you like that lineup? Let us know on the live chat your thoughts. What would you have done differently? Do you think that Xavi's right in mixing up things after the defeat in El Clásico? Let us know and we'll read out some of your comments. In the meantime, we're going to go back to Spotify Camp Nou. Bruno Ballester has the pre-game quiz for us, and Bruno, the players have just stepped onto the field to warm up as well.
Yes, it's AC/DC time. It's highway to hell here at the Camp Nou, and as always, players are stepping into the grass with this, worldwide anthem, I will say. Players on the grass, this good ovation from the stands, and yes, now it's time to play our game quiz today about Barça and Villarreal, about these previous clashes, these connections between these two clubs. Well, let's start, but let's hear again this huge ovation. We love it to see this good energy, this good vibes also from the stands today. Let's start the game quiz today with the first question about this game. Let's see, which of these players did not play for both Barça and Villarreal? Let's see, because there are some historic players of Barça in recent years. Option number 1, Edmilson. Option number 2, the hero of Paris, Giuliano Belletti. Option number 3, Rafa Márquez. Who did not play for both Barça and Villarreal? Irati and also at home. I read you.
I was freaking out.
I know it.
I have no idea, like 0% clue. Did not.
Did not. 2 of these, yes, they play for both Barça and Villarreal. Irati, I know that you don't remember any of them playing for Villarreal, as I suspect, but one of them, never played in both sides.
You suspect well. Okay, I'm going to Rafa Márquez.
Okay, let's see. In the live chat, Tommy Berzetti also saying Rafa Márquez, Craig Jacob saying Edmilson, Farhan Belletti. Divided opinions, 2s, 3s, 1s. There are many different opinions, but
Edmilson.
Yes, and Milson played there.
Yeah.
But between Belletti
Thought Rafa Marquez.
and Marquez, yes, Marquez never played in Villarreal. Yes, you're right,
I should go and
Irati.
buy the lottery
Yes,
because
you're
I
right,
don't
you're
know
right.
anything.
He arrived from Barça, from Monaco, and then he left to New York Red Bulls in that ambitious project with Thierry Henry in 2010. So yes, Marquez was an important player, and actually, well, he's the current manager of Barça, but yeah, he never was in
And
Villarreal.
Belletti played in Villarreal. I don't remember that.
Years before coming to Barça. Let's move to the second question of this game quiz, Spencer Siegel. This one goes for you, also everyone at home. I'm going to read you, as always. In which stadium are Villarreal playing their home games this season, as they are working on the new stadium in La Cerámica, the new Cerámica that probably will be ready after the World Cup? Spencer, it's option number 1 in Castalia, option number 2 Mestalla, or option number 3 the Ciutat de Valencia?
Okay, well, it's not Mestalla. We can start there because that would cause way too many problems. That would cause way too many problems with.
Why Mestalla not in the Ciutat de Valencia? Yes, for example. I don't really understand your argument there, Spencer, honestly.
No,
because
it
they're
causes too
in
many
the same
problems
city.
with Valencia. Ciutat de Valencia too would cause problems also. So, I mean, you've got to attack this question like you know it. So I'm going to say 1, Castalia.
Okay, Spencer, you need to read a little bit more of history about Valencian teams, because Castellón, that is the stadium Castalia, so it makes sense in that aspect, but they hate Villarreal each other. It's like the massive derby there. Actually, Roig, the owner of Villarreal, was first of all wanted to buy Castellón, and they told him, no, we don't want the help from Valencian people, because Roig is from Valencia, and they told him, go to Villarreal if you want.
So Ciutat de Valencia, I swear.
Okay, so well,
wait a minute.
you were wrong.
Girona have a penalty in their favour, and Spence has it on his laptop. Just let Stuani take the penalty. Let Stuani. Oh, he missed it.
Really?
Oh dear.
Wow.
He did.
I have him on my fantasy team. This is not good. It's not good.
I was gonna sign him today, but after missing a penalty, I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly.
They're going to repeat the penalty, I think.
Oh, are they? No, I don't think they're going to repeat.
Play
Right,
on.
anyway, let's keep on going.
Let's keep on going. So Castellón, it's not Castellón, please, no Castalia. It's the Ciutat de Valencia, and I mean, it's kind of easy question. I think that one was like the easy one of the test, but let's continue. Okay. Robert Van Eekhout,
Okay.
who has
I'm
scored
ready.
3 goals in 4 La Liga games
I know this.
against Barça for Villarreal? Option number 1, Ansu Fati.
I thought you were going the other way around. I thought you
No.
were going for Barca against
Sorry.
Villarreal.
Yes, it's Barça against Villarreal. Option number 1, Ansu Fati. 2, Pedri. 3, Ferran. Yes, Barça players. Sorry. The next one goes about Villarreal, but not this
Okay,
one.
okay.
Also at home. Let's go. Who of
know.
these 3 Barça players has scored 3 goals against Villarreal in just 4 La Liga games?
The player who is the right answer is in the lineup today.
Yes, and
But
Mateusz
all 3 of the options
Rogowski.
are in the lineup.
Mateusz Rogowski is right. Also, Emuen Kul is right.
Is Ansu Fati?
¿Alguien habla español? Mi vida es... Bueno, yes, hola, hablamos español, claro que
Hablamos
sí, hablamos,
español, sí, sí,
parlem
sí.
català,
I
hablamos
català,
español,
parlem.
parliamo
Un petit peu de
italiano,
français.
nous parlem français,
Un petit
y
peu.
falamos português, we speak all the languages, why not? But yeah, of course we speak also Spanish. Well, let's see. Yes, it's Ansu Fati, you're right. On the live chat, Costello, also Rakim Miles, quite easy one, I think,
Ansu
Ferran.
Fati.
Well, also
Oh.
played against Villarreal for...
We got the wrong answer.
No,
wait a minute,
it's
wait a
Ansu,
minute,
it's
wait a
Ansu,
minute.
Ansu.
It was Ansu, right?
Ansu, yes. Green light for Ansu
Okay.
Fati.
Sorry, yeah. No, I mean, Jaume Torres gone crazy here. He was giving
Okay.
Pedri as the right action. Boo!
No.
boo.
Ferran, at least he played also some games for Valencia. He has scored 2 goals against them, but Ansu, 3. Okay, now yes, I move to Villarreal. Irati, back to you. We are going back to you. Which of these players has scored the most goals against Barça? This time, yes, playing, of course, for Villarreal.
Okay.
Option number 1, he's not today in the lineup or in the squad list, but it's Gerard Moreno. Option number 2, Chukwueze, or option number 3, Comandante Morales.
Oh,
I just want to let
With
you know,
the
Irati,
Villarreal shirt, or in general?
In general.
that's a tricky question.
we have had
Okay.
a terrible start to today's quizzes.
Also, I want
Yeah,
to mention
but-
I'm looking forward to the Portuguese version of Barca Live one day, Bruno.
Okay, I go for El Comandante because I remember him scoring pretty many goals with Levante.
Okay, let's see.
I
Also in the live chat, you go for El Comandante. And we have Tommy Versetti also saying 3 Morales, like you. Fakiri Moreno, Success Okuns Moreno. Also Gerard Moreno, lots of Morenos and lots of Morales. I don't see any Chukwueze. And remember that I told you
You weren't listening?
Minutes ago during the show that
true.
Chukwueze was involved today in some dynamic, and it's Chukwueze.
I
Chukwueze,
didn't
okay?
remember.
It's 2 for Gerard Moreno, 2 for Comandante Morales, 3 for Chukwueze. So it's Chukwueze. 2 goals for Morales when he was defending Levante's colors. Okay, last question. Spencer Siegel also at home in the live chat. How many games has Unai Emery won against Barça in La Liga? We always talk that Unai Emery and Barça, they doesn't have a really good relationship between them. Option number 1, never. He has never won, is 0. Option number 2, once. Or option number 2, twice in La Liga with all the different teams.
Well, he won 2-0 last year at the Camp Nou, so that's 1.
Good point there, okay.
So I've got a 50-50 shot.
But I'm reading here lots of ones. Zaid Aljiran, Splashy, Senada Broki. No, it's not one. Spencer has argued this time, yes, really well, not like last question.
I'm too distracted because Girona just won another penalty and it's going to get me. They're going to miss it again. So
Spence, you will have to go to Girona Live and not Barça Live, please. Stay focused on here on Barça Studios, please. You say one and you are wrong. You are wrong, and I'm happy that you're wrong because you are not focused on this show. Sorry, it's 2. 2
Vamos, Bruno! Tell him what's right.
Wait,
2 times,
here, hold on.
2 times that Emery has won in the Spotify Camp Nou.
Here, this is for you.
That's all on Barça Live. Spence, please.
This is
Stay
for
focused on
Spence.
Barça Live.
This is for
I know that
Spence.
Girona are suffering to avoid the drop, but we're still on match day 10. Everyone calm. We are on Barça Live once again. Okay,
Exactly.
back to you on the studio, but this is all about the game quiz today.
Girona scored, by the way.
That's 1. That's 1.
Right, anyway, we'll go back to Bruno in a second because we have another game coming up. But one of the questions was about Ansu Fati. I want to talk a little bit about Ansu because he's struggled to get into the lineup. He's had minutes, he's had ups and downs this season, but he ended the Clásico very, very well.
Yeah, he ended with good feelings. We remember the assist, but it was not only that. Like in 20 minutes, he shot on target like more of the others that were on the pitch. He tried and he almost beat Lunin from outside the box. He connected with Lewandowski pretty well. So I think that brings you many other options in the attack than just like dribbling and trying to find Lewandowski. And I think Ansu has that thing that disequilibrates and also makes like the defenders be focused on him, and sometimes there's other players like have more spaces just because of that.
When we talk about patience, Spence, especially with Ansu after the rough year he had last year and coming off of an injury in the previous one as well.
No, I'm going to keep saying it because every time he comes in this season, he's got maybe maximum 30 minutes to make something happen. And that's really difficult for a player who's not quite accustomed to that role. There are players who can do it, and when he came in against Madrid, he made something happen because he found the space, and as you mentioned, he linked up with Levy. But to start the game and know that you have that extended period of time is very helpful. So that's why I think a game like tonight can be really good to get his confidence back. And if he plays well, there's no limit to the amount of games that he can start because there are openings on each side right now, and Xavi is letting other players get an opportunity.
Right, we're running a little bit late here, so let's go back to the Spotify Camp Nou with Bruno again. Bruno, we want to kind of analyze and see through a game how we've reacted in the past after a defeat at the Bernabeu, right?
Yes, we're gonna play this new game today. Is did we win after a Clásico defeat? That's the question we're asking you, and we're gonna offer you some of the previous Clásicos and see how Barça reacted after them. Let's start with 2004-2005 season. After losing 4-2 in the Santiago Bernabeu against Real Madrid, did we win? Thumbs up in the next game, or we lost? Thumbs down on the live chat. Let's full the live chat there with thumbs up, thumbs down, and also on the studio. I'm going to start with Irati. What happened in 2004-2005 season, first league of Frank Rijkaard? That's easy, it's 50% of probability, so it's not difficult at all.
It's not my day with the questions.
Or a draw, it's true. our producer also saying that it can be a draw. So, well, three options.
Then
Well,
how we go like this? I go that we win. We won.
Okay, Boy Dingin also with thumbs up, win. M saying one, win. Lots of thumbs ups. Leo Romero, except Kichat Kalita says down. No, we won. Yes, 2-0 against Getafe in the next game. Yes, Irati, you were right. Not sometimes when it's 50-50, you are better. I think that in multiple choice.
Because you don't think, you just say randomly.
Okay, let's continue with Spencer. 2007-2008 season, we lost a tough one at this time at the Bernabeu 4-1. what did Barça reacted in the next game? We played against Mallorca away. What happened?
I have a hard time believing that you're going to give us a lot of these where afterwards it ends in a loss. But against Mallorca, Eto against his
Away,
former, Eto against
No, at home. It was
at home. Sorry.
It was at home.
But Eto
I
against
remember
his
this
former
game
team,
distinctly.
it's got to be a win, right?
No, Spencer, it's not your day. Absolutely, it's not your
I
day.
haven't gotten one right.
It's not your day. Probably for Barça Live against Girona, you will know a little bit better, I think, the contents and the quizzes. But no, it was a defeat 3-2. Crazy game at the Camp Nou against Mallorca in that season. Okay, let's continue with Robert Bannekout. 2012-2013 season, we lost a tied one, 2-1 at the Santiago Bernabeu. And we faced Deportivo, historic team that now are suffering a lot in the third division. What happened in that game against Deportivo?
Against Deportivo. Deportivo weren't that good. They weren't the Deportivo of the early 2000s then. And this is the season of the 100 points, 2012-2013. So we lost the game against Real Madrid. I mean, we must have won. We must have won. I mean, because if you get a league of 100 points, you win almost every game. So yeah, I'm going up.
Yes, and also on the live chat, Aki Chat Kalita saying win, SYDM Des won. Also Alia saying thumbs up. Yes, it was a victory, 2-0 up of Barça, that one. So yeah, it was a win. Okay, let's move on. Last two seasons, last two defeats of El Clásico in the Bernabeu, 14-15. It was a successful year in the end for Barça, but in the Clásico, the team didn't perform quite well. They lost 3-1 at the Bernabeu. Why we cannot repeat a year like that one? Losing that but winning titles.
Oh, yeah.
Irati, what happened there in the next fixture? It was against Celta.
I'm super bad remembering games. Like, I would love to have Robert's memory. I do remember the Clásico, but what happened? I think it has to be a loss because, I mean, if one team has been hard, it is Celta against Barça. So.
But at the Spotify Camp Nou, are you sure that we lost against Celta?
How come you never asked me if I'm sure?
Yeah.
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Win or defeat?
I go for
Irati?
thumbs down.
Down. Okay, you are right. You haven't been missing my confusion there. Also on the live chat, yes, Boyd ending saying thumbs up. No, he was down, like Alia was saying. Alia is performing really well at home. Hello, Alia, and congratulations. Continue there, because there is one more question remaining here for Spencer Siegel. 2020-2021, another 2-1 defeat at the Bernabeu. This time, what happened at the Spotify Camp Nou in the next game? It was against Getafe.
Okay, I have this phone here, and I'm just gonna flip it. And whatever side it lands on is what I'm going with. The back side is a loss, the front is a
Did we
win.
just lose Bruno? I think we might have lost Bruno.
I'm going with a win. I'm gonna say they won because it landed on the front side up. But well,
Yeah, either Bruno's really good at staying still, or the image froze and we lost him.
well, I think we don't need him to get the answer right. You said what? This is no time for him to tell us whether I'm sure or not. So yes, I'm sure.
You're sure? What did you say? Sorry.
Win.
A win. Okay, let's find out. I think it was a win against Getafe. 5-2? 5-2?
Wow.
Vamos!
Did you
Yes!
study or you remember all that?
I remember this season because it was an intense season on Barça Live, and we did the Clásico against Madrid at Cupra, and yeah, it was a fun season. Right, that's the end of the game. I guess we'll talk to Bruno later on, see if he unfreezes, and we're less than 15 minutes away from the game, guys. So let's do a little bit of an update here. This match day 9. Can we get the tense music, Jordi? Tense music, please. Tense music. Can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? Ara, Jordi, ara. Well done. Good. Match day 10 in LaLiga. We're less than a quarter of an hour away from the game at the Spotify Camp Nou. Barça against Villarreal. Always a tough opponent. And we have Robert Lewandowski, Alexia Putellas, and Gavi on the pitch right now, showing their trophies that they were awarded the other day in the Ballon d'Or Gala. Congratulations, especially to Alexia Putellas' second Ballon d'Or in a row. Fantastic. And Robert Lewandowski and Gavi for their Müller and Copa trophies as well, offering them there to the fans. Let's go back to the attention. Jordi, bit more volume. There we go. There we go. Got interrupted there by Alexia, Lewandowski, and Gavi. Happy to be interrupted by them. They're icons. Our lineup for this crucial game today, trying to catch up with Real Madrid in La Liga, is Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, with Sergio Roberto, Koundé, Marcos, and Balde at the back. Frenkie de Jong, Gavi, and Pedri in midfield. Varane, Ansu Fati, and Lewandowski up front. Do you like it, guys? Do you like this lineup after the defeat in El Clasico? Let us know on the live chat. Give us your thoughts. Give us your opinions. We'll read them out. What would you have done differently, trying to spark a reaction after that defeat at the Bernabeu? We'll be reading your comments. Irati, Spence, big game for Barca tonight, low-key in the match day 10, but an important one. We can't let Real Madrid get any more distance on us.
No, and I think it's even more important for their own players and for their own team, like, because you come from a hard week, and if you keep losing and you keep having bad feelings, it just gets big. So I think it's really important just for that, to forget what happened last week, to start recovering that path that was growing. We have to remember this team there's many new pieces, and it gets time to figure out and to find the good game. So I think it's really important just for that. Not only for the table, of course, it is important because Madrid won and you got to be there in the top fighting with them.
Spence, the good thing is that in October, in the month of October, it doesn't tend to snow a lot, so the snowball can't get any bigger, right? I mean, we can't let this snowball effect continue.
Whatever metaphors you need to use to get yourself through the day, all right? I will tell you that there is one constant that people might be forgetting about, but that you can't forget about it just yet, because he's always going to be in the lineup, and that man is Lewandowski.
We haven't talked about him much.
He is there, and he's going to be hungry for goals. Are you hungry? I'm hungry. That man is starving for goals.
Yeah, and he has a weird diet as well, designed by his nutritionist wife.
Why? What does he
Anna
eat?
Lewandowski. He starts with dessert. Did you not know
Don't
this?
we all? Don't you?
I don't.
You start all of your meals with dessert? I don't.
The whole day is dessert.
Oh, I mean, if you only do dessert, yeah, I think it's fine.
No, I like that, though. That's cool.
Right,
Why?
we did have a question prepared for you guys before we do our team talk, which we'll need today because we need to get the guys motivated. We did have a question, and which line do you think Barca needs to improve the most? Is it defense? Is it midfield? Or is it attack? Where do you think, Irati?
I think attack, because the last matches we've seen the team defending pretty well. Like, there were mistakes because they have to be mistakes, but with all the absence or the injuries and everything, the team has found solutions for that. So I would say that at least the last matches, it was an attack that something was missing, like some magic or some extra touch or the last touch to shot on target and everything. So I go for attack.
Spence?
Everybody is saying defense on the live chat for the most part. I mean, almost everybody, which is
Surprising to me.
It's surprising. I mean, when you're playing Madrid and Inter, then I suppose 6 goals in 2 games is a good reason to give that. So I understand. But at the same time, with all due respect to Villarreal, because we are a respectful show, I don't think they provide the same level of potency on offense that the other 2 teams were able to provide playing their game. So I don't think defense is where you need to look to emphasize tonight. I think the attack is where Barca need to be able to create chances without having to worry about, well, where am I supposed to be on the pitch, this pass, that pass. Let's just go. Let's do it without thinking. I think that's the best thing right now for Barca.
Now I'm seeing a few 2s, a few 3s as well from people. So yeah, I think it's attack. I agree with what Irati said at the beginning. It's become a bit stagnant, a bit predictable sometimes, and Barca need to play more freely, find the free man, find the way to get in. It'll be tough today because Villarreal are a team that have conceded only 3 goals, so we'll need our players to be very inspired today in order to beat that defense. And what better to inspire them than a good team talk? Let's go to Xavi's team talk. Come on. Right. Spence,
Well,
are you going to do the honors? Are you going to go first?
I mean, of course. Thank you. Gentlemen, here we are once again. Here we are with an opportunity to grab 3 points. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about it. Don't play this game for me. I know a lot of people have chatter out there about everything. Just play this game for yourselves. You are capable. And against Villarreal, we are going to be Villarreal-y good.
Oh dear.
I don't know if I can after this. I will
I
try.
mean, we might have to leave it at that. We might have to leave it at that.
Okay, man, you saw what happened the other day, but you have to forget about that. You see, Camp Nou is again full just to see you there, just to cheer, like to push you and till the victory. So just remember what we have trained this week. Just remember who is this club. You saw it the other day with all the prizes, all the wall. So let's get that pride back and let's show our fans that we can beat Villarreal and get up against that tough week.
Well timed with the end of the music. Right, guys, I see some guys on this live chat of a show called Barça Live saying that this is cringy. They may well be right. They may well be right. But still, I need you guys motivated for today. The past is in the past. There's no point in dwelling about what happened at the weekend. We had a good last 20 minutes. We almost got back in there with a draw against Real Madrid. We're at Spotify Camp Nou today, guys. We're in front of our fans. Let's give them a win. We haven't conceded yet, and we're not going to do it today. Vamos! And this may well be very cringy, but isn't that what we like to do as well? Just
Would you rather have us sit here with our suit and tie and talk
Exactly,
like
yes.
this the whole time?
yeah.
I didn't think so.
Right, Bruno has unfrozen, so let's go back to him at the Spotify Camp Nou. Bruno, we've been talking about this, but Real Madrid won last night, 3-0 against Elche. That means that they are 6 points ahead of us.
Absolutely, it's a must win today for Barça. Sorry, the connection stopped. A photographer broke our cables, but our super Marta has recovered all our connections, our technician, head of technician. Thank you. We are here back. And yes, well, Madrid won 3-0 against Elche yesterday. Really good performance for Madrid, I have to say. I watched the game. The VAR also disallowed 3 goals for them, really close offsides. Well, it was a decent match for Madrid. They are really in form. But Barça needs to win today, of course, to reduce distances. Some other important results of the match day 10 that started on Tuesday. And on Saturday we'll start the new week. Well, football doesn't stop. Sevilla won, Valencia won, interesting game. Getafe 2, Athletic Club 2, and also Atletico Madrid 1-1 against Rayo. Not the best times for Atletico de Madrid, suffering a lot in this start of the league. Valladolid, incredible win, 4-1 against Celta, impressive. Victory for Valladolid with Masip, former Barça goalkeeper, saving a penalty. Cádiz 0, Betis 0, and the Madrid game, as we mentioned, 3-0, and also Real Sociedad won 1-0 against Mallorca. Today, Girona has ended losing 3-2. Sorry, Spencer. They scored a goal in the final seconds in the stoppage time, but this goal has been disallowed in the end. VAR corrected this decision, so in the end, defeat for Girona. Unfortunately, Catalan side that, well, not in their best, also dynamic, 3-2 down, and halftime for the Osasuna 0, Espanyol 0. We are closing match day 10 with this really good game between Barça and Villarreal here at the Spotify Camp Nou.
Bruno, I'm seeing a comment from Violin Jazz Messenger 123 that says, "Does Bruno inhale helium and do speed before he talks?" I guess it's because he's talked really fast. The helium thing, I would be all for it. I mean, definitely, we should do one game on helium, guys.
Yes,
all of us. That would be funny.
Yeah, absolutely. Just final comment from here. There's going to be a minute of silence today at the Spotify Camp Nou as José Manuel Llaneza, Vice President of Villarreal and also many years in the administration of the club, has passed away at the age of 74. Rest in peace, of course, and best wishes for family and the Villarreal family today. Yeah, a big loss for them. So, well, just best wishes from here, and yeah, there will be this minute of silence today at the Spotify Camp Nou.
Our condolences, of course, a big figure in the Villarreal club and family. Bruno, before we sign off with you, we'll talk to you throughout the game, of course, but let us know your score prediction for tonight.
I'm gonna stay conservative also today with 2-1 up for Barça. Today we need the 3 points. I don't really care how we play, who plays, who scores. We need to win today and start this new good dynamic as we have been mentioning in these last days, and also manager Xavi Hernandez said today is vital to win.
Okay, right, Bruno, we'll talk to you later on. Let's go over the rest of the predictions of our Barça Live crew and cast. Irati, Spence, what did you guys go with?
I was going to say 2-0, but it was already picked, so I went for the optimistic.
There's never a problem when Bruno has it.
Yeah, because I never see it, but today I saw it and say, okay, I will change. So I go optimistic. Also, I like the lineup. I think the team is going to be extra motivated to get that win. So 3-0.
I see all three of us trust Ter Stegen to get a clean sheet today.
Yeah, I put 1-0 on there until I saw that Ansu was starting, and I really wanted to change it, but our producer Laia wouldn't let me.
Ah.
So 1-0 it is, I guess.
I hope you're not right, because 1-0 sounds kind of boring.
It doesn't
Maybe
have
tense
to
at
be.
the end.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, but I sure hope that it's the right side of 1-0. I think Barça have goals in them tonight, because especially with Ferran on the other side. Ferran likes that right side.
Give us your guess the score on the live chat. My score prediction is 2-0, as you can see there on the screens. And let's take a look at the rest of the crew's predictions. Diego, our director, going 2-1. Sergio Roldan, 3-0. Pep Molero, 2-1. Everyone thinks kind of tight results, right? Except for our former director, Mauri, who's always going with bold results, 5-0. Mar, one of our camera operators, 4-0 as well. Laia 3-1. Santi 1-0. My brother Luis going for 3-2. Wow. I mean, Jordi 1-all. Jordi, no. Joanet 0-0. He's. I mean, Joanet is a fun guy, and he's going for a boring result. I don't understand this. Right, we'll see. We'll see who gets it right. Lately, we haven't been able to pop the confetti, which is the prize that we get for getting the score right. And the show has been confetti-less for, let's see,
it's kept
2 or 3 solid weeks now.
It's kept this place clean and the broom in the closet, but I think we'd prefer to break it out every once in a while.
We would indeed. We would indeed. I hope that we get to pop the confetti tonight. That would mean that someone got the result right. Send your score predictions in on the live chat. What are the fans saying there, Spence?
I'm just going with Scribble right here, who's saying, OMG, the match is almost ready.
Vamos.
Vamos.
Well, 30 seconds left.
Scribble
we're not going to nail it today because there's a minute of silence.
Right. Scribble is so excited. I love that. Yeah. People are excited. We've got 3-0 from St. Richie, a 5-3 from Krish Prasad, a 3-0. Another one, 3-1 from Abraham Bill. Let's see. 3-1 Barça from Nana. Lots of good stuff. And let's see. Our Amreka, it's true that I'm a Barcelonan. Yeah, 5-1. Yeah.
No,
Looks
some
good.
optimism. I mean, I hope today is the bounce-back performance that Barca need for, to just keep going in LaLiga, keep fighting for this title that we want to win. I mean, Xavi has said it. It's our prime objective for this season to try and compete and win LaLiga, try to get there ahead of Real Madrid. Right, there's a minute of silence at the Spotify Camp Nou for the vice president of Villarreal, who passed away just earlier on today, José Manuel Llaneza, member of the board of directors at Villarreal since 1994, one of the key members bringing this club to glory and to all the success they've had in the past few years. So rest in peace to Mr. Llaneza, who passed away today. Just a minute of silence at the Spotify Camp Nou. And that respectful moment right before the game starts. And we'll see who gets the first possession. It looks like Barca are going to get the first possession, playing in Blaugrana in this beautiful kit today, the Blaugrana kit. Attacking towards the right-hand side of our screens with the lineup formed by Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Sergi Roberto, Koundé, Marcos and Jordi Alba at the back, Frenkie de Jong, Gavi and Pedri in midfield, and up front it is today Ferran Torres, Lewandowski and Ansu Fati. You can do it, guys, with this starting 11. I like it. I like that Xavi is shaking things up.
Yeah, because you gotta do things differently if you want to change the mood of the team, also the dynamics. So I really like, and I really want to see Ansu and Ferran with minutes.
Right, vamos. Here we are. Jordi, I need more atmosphere, more Camp Nou atmosphere. Puja'm una mica l'ambient, Jordi, please. Right. There we go. That's it. Make us feel like we're in the stadium. They're like we're in tense situation as it is. First possession for Barca, playing from behind. And Bruno, how have the fans reacted after the tough week we had last week? I mean, I think today, being a Thursday late at night, kids have to go to school tomorrow, people have to go to work. It might be a bit tougher to fill up the stadium, but what's it looking like there?
I had the same ideas like you, Robert, but completely opposite. Stands look pretty full. The atmosphere and the supporters are already singing. I love to see, honestly, these fans. For all these last years where Barca has suffered a lot, and they have been there every single game. If you remember images from previous eras where Barca were not at their best, you won't see this incredible atmosphere like now, and I'm really surprised once again. Guys, I have one stat. Let's see, first of all, this chance.
Ansu Fati feeding the ball through to Gavi. Gavi inside the box and wins the first corner kick, Bruno.
Yes, first corner kick. Let's see the corner kick. Let's see if we, as we mentioned in the previous show, these new corner flags.
Oh, yes.
We scored a corner kick, first one here at Spotify Camp Nou. And after the corner kick, I'm going to ask you something on the studio and also on the live chat. And a stat that has surprised me a lot. Stay tuned.
Okay. Right, corner kick for Barca on the left-hand side. It was a great pass through by Ansu Fati, the run by Gavi. And Barca got a corner kick out of it. Not scored in LaLiga, off of a direct corner kick. In comes the cross, looking for Lewandowski, goes right over him. Ball will be picked up on the other side by Pedri. Pedri back to Frenkie de Jong, who can advance and put the cross inside. Ball headed back. The shot goes wide.
Guess who?
Ansu Fati with the first opportunity of the game there for Barca. And his shot just wide of the post, Bruno.
Yes, Ansu Fati, of course, Luis Enrique has announced that 11th November will give his list for the World Cup. So, we are also in decisive weeks for all the players that are doubting if they're going to be or not in the national sides. And of course, Ansu Fati is one of them, as he was not part of the last list for Spain. Okay, let's see, because I've read a stat that it's, for me, impressing me a lot. There are 3 players from Barca's lineup today that are playing for the first time together. 3 players. It's not easy, probably. Let's see if you can think a little bit of who can be. One of the clues is that are kind of the new ones or youngsters in general. It's 3 players.
It's got to be the first time that we've seen Gavi, Pedri, and Ansu starting together.
Is that true?
It has to be.
No, Pedri and Ansu have played together.
Spencer,
but
the 3 of them.
The three of them together.
Okay.
You are right.
Wow.
Not many times we left to the live chat to also give their answers. But yes, it's first official game that we see the 3 of them in the starting lineup. I think that in the Clásico of the preseason they played together, but in the official game it's the first time. So incredible start. And of course, at least my personal view, I love to see the 3 of them today in the starting lineup.
No, because the idea is that over time they're going to be the 3 in the lineup that you put in permanent marker without even thinking about it.
Like the future is here.
Well, members of this dream team generation, as we named them last year. Now, Pedri trying to play it out to Ansu Fati. Recovery now by Marcos Alonso as Villarreal tried to hit in transition. Now, Villarreal trying to play the ball forward. Out comes Marc-Andre ter Stegen off of his line. Getting contact with the ball for the very first time today. A frustrated Unai Emery. Getting back to his bench. Not happy with the decision-making there. And Barca playing from behind with Frenkie de Jong dropping back in between the 2 centre-backs, between Koundé and Marcos. And this must be a first time as well, Bruno, the first time that Koundé and Marcos have been paired together as centre-backs, right?
Absolutely. Today, Xavi also introducing some changes in defence. giving the chance to Jordi Alba, who also was one of the substitutes against Real Madrid as the starting left back, and Marcos playing as a centre back. Ball for Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres on the right, scorer of the goal at the Santiago Bernabeu that gave us a little bit of hope. Inside he drives, dispossessed there now. Gavi, careful not to foul. Villarreal in transition. Oh, and careful because they have an opportunity. Well done, Marcos Alonso there.
Ooh, big
getting
risk.
enough of a touch of the ball to intercept the pass, and Barca playing with fire there.
Yeah, he stepped up in front of the ball and to try and cut it off as opposed to dropping back. And I think he made the right choice because he got just enough on it.
Definitely preventing that dangerous counter-attack that Villarreal were putting together. I do want to ask you guys, who will score the first goal? Well, let's predict. Is it Ferran? Is it Lewandowski? Is it Ansu? Spencer, I have a sense that you might predict Ansu.
The first goal is going to be assisted from Ansu, I believe. But my pick, Dovsky.
You want to sing again, right?
I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. He's scoring.
Boschi, dale al pallone che lo enroschi. Roschi, we pop the net like Lewandowski.
Right,
Now we are going to sing this the whole game.
Yes.
I do predict an Ansu score, because in the first 2 minutes we already saw a shot and assist to Gavi, and he's moving a lot over there. So
Hit him.
And now here he goes, the through ball by Jordi Alba. Ansu couldn't get to it before Albiol. Alba, Gavi. Barca still have the ball. Gavi's going to slow things down and feed it out to Lewandowski on the left. The cross by Robert Lewandowski over Ansu Fati. Pau Torres heads it away. Frankie de Jong received the nudge, but Koundé was there to recover for Barca. Right, who will score the first goal, guys? Let us know on the live chat. Who will it be? Out of the 11 players that Xavi has fielded today, I have a feeling. I keep predicting that Gavi might score one day. I'm going to go Gavi. Bruno, who do you think?
I think tonight is going to be again one of the good nights for Lewandowski. 2 league games, consecutive games without scoring. So yeah, I'm going to go for Lewandowski as the opening goal, and I like the idea to see Ansu assisting him. I'm pretty sure that Ansu will score today also, but yeah, let's say Lewandowski for the first goal.
Okay. A question there of who will score the first goal. Let us know on the live chat.
would be also cool to see that Ansu, Pedri, and Gavi are playing together for the first time. So see them 3 scoring.
Oh, be nice. And then you
Good
get your prediction right.
Yeah, also that.
RL9 is the predominant answer on the live chat.
Mostly because Ernest Lima is putting it in multiple times.
Oh,
but yeah. But yeah.
Careful here with Villarreal trying to make some progress. Danjuma managed to score a couple last weekend for Villarreal.
It was a hard starting for Danjuma after the injury last season.
Oh, don't I know? I had him
yeah.
on my fantasy league and had to sell him in the end.
The first beginning I saw him playing Conference League and he was missing like incredible shots, but the other day he went back to the feeling of the goal.
Been kind of like more down than up lately for Villarreal. I know they won last weekend against Osasuna, but they were coming off of 4 games without a win. They started the season well.
But they're also a case of expectations go up after performance reaches its peak. I mean, they got to the semifinal of the Champions League last year. They won the Europa League 2 years ago. They were almost relegated 4 or 5 years ago. They finished, I think it was 16th in the league in 2018, I want to say. So, and then Unai Emery came in and things changed. But you can't expect to reach the semifinal of the Champions League every year.
And they also had many injuries, like as Barca had it in the back, they had it in the front with first Danjuma, then Gerard Moreno and everything. So, but I really think is that there's several...
Good recovery there. Pedri feed it inside the box. Out comes Rulli off of his line. Just as Ansu Fati was looking to finish. We saw a curious situation there where Villarreal were looking to initiate, but everything went to a standstill. Pau Torres was waiting for his teammates to move, or was waiting for the pressure of Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres just stayed there, and in the end, the situation got unblocked. But
a great recovery from Frankie de Jong that has received all the ovation here, and now also the fans well singing and supporting the side after this good cross from Pedri, and a fantastic recovery from Frankie de Jong.
And I did see a comment in there on the live chat saying, hello from Norway, which leads me to ask you, where are you watching us from? What are you doing on this Thursday night? Where are you watching us from? Well, it's Thursday night for us, but maybe not night for some people. I mean, I want to know the stories of those who are ahead of us in time. It's late for them, but tomorrow is Friday. Are you going to school tomorrow? Are you going to work tomorrow? Let us know your stories as well. I mean, obviously the stories of those who are behind us as well. Are you at work now because it's working hours, or are you at school now and like kind of connecting with us?
And this is probably a good opportunity to say that it's past midnight in some of these places on Thursday, which means it is Friday, which means technically in other countries it would be Robert's birthday, which is at midnight.
Yes, that is true.
A question for the live chat.
It's my birthday in Australia, for example. Careful, Spence. Gavi inside the box, cross block, Ferran Torres, oncoming shot, and it is blocked. And it will go out for a throw-in. Guys, I want you to fill the live chat with flags. Let us know where you're watching us from, and let us know your stories of how you're watching the game. And we'll do your question, Spence, when the flags have come in. And when Barça have taken this corner kick. Second corner kick.
Marcos Alonso ready to take it.
I think Barça score here. They're going to score from a corner tonight. I believe it.
The cross by Marcos Alonso headed out. Spence, you thought it might happen, but it didn't. But Frankie de Jong wins it back for Barça. Well done, Frankie.
Hold on now.
So far doing very well. Now, on the left is Lewandowski. He's going to put a cross inside, headed away by Albiol. Now, foul may be called or not. The clash between Lewandowski and Dani Parejo. And a foul called against Barca. Where are the people watching us from, Spence? We want more flags, more colour on the live chat. Come on, guys.
I see Silence from Portugal, Bishal from Nepal. That rhymes. Kalim from India, Pedri XX from Poland. Of course, that makes sense. What else do we have? I saw a Senegal in there somewhere. I see Mika from Germany. Alia, of course, repping Slovenia. Shout out Goran Dragic.
I see Khalid saying, I'm watching on YouTube. Yeah, but obviously, yeah.
Well, it could
if you're on the
Facebook.
YouTube live chat.
Karishma from Trinidad.
Who's watching from Girona? I saw a Girona there.
Girona?
I saw a Girona.
Did we see a Girona?
I saw someone was saying that it's watching on class, that it's attending to classes right now with the program.
Who's in class? Let us know, guys. Who's in class, or who's at work and watching us right now, or who it's late at night in their country and needs to go to work tomorrow or to class and is staying up late for this
I think it would be a good idea to those countries that is already Friday, to put birthday cakes to Robert.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
I just have one more for now that I'd like to read. It's from Lucas, who says, I'm checking my students' tests, preparing a schedule for a mountain trip. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Get this cross in.
I want more information about Lucas's plans to go to the mountains and correcting his students' exams. I want all the information.
Okay, preparing for a mountain trip, drinking quiet, strong beer, and keeping my fingers crossed for Barça.
Nice. Right. What class do you teach? Is it math? Is it science? Is it English? Any other language?
Are the students Barça fans?
Are the students Barça fans? If not, why are they not? Where are you going on the trip? Which mountain is this? Which country are we talking about? I need more information, Lucas. Here's Ferran Torres on the right. Ferran mining inside. Lewandowski trying to run away with the ball, but ultimately couldn't. Clearance by Villarreal, throw in, and the fans are supporting Barça, Bruno. I can hear every attempt being applauded.
Absolutely, I think it has been a good start for Barça, dominating, having the chances little by little. Let's see if the goal can arrive shortly. Spence, I hope you have your present for Robert, as the other time when you were back from the States, you gave him, Jordans or Nikes. Let's see the chance.
Careful, Sergio Roberto with the cross. Ansu picks it up inside the box. Not enough of an angle to shoot, but he can pass it back. Here we go. Go, Levy. Go, Levy. Oh, Levy couldn't get it. The cross inside by Jordi Alba. Another corner kick, Bruno.
Vamos.
Third corner kick for Barça. Yeah, I was saying that last time that Spencer was back from the States, he gave you really nice trainers and Nike trainers, so it's your birthday. Hopefully expecting something else, bigger.
Yeah, I mean, he got me these Jordans, which are beautiful. I mean, I took them off for the Classico game because I thought they might be the jinx, but turns out they weren't. I've got the avocados on, by the way. Further live chat with avocados. Good luck charm for Barca. The corner kick headed away.
Thank you for putting me on the spot, Bruno. I really appreciate that. Robert,
No, Spence, these count. These count.
Robert told me that it was going to be his birthday tonight at like 4 o'clock
And you were
this
out golfing.
afternoon, and I was already out.
Could have got me something from the golf course.
I have a golf ball in the car if you want it. I mean,
15 minutes played at the Spotify Camp Nou. One good opportunity for Ansu Fati. Barca with more of the possession so far than Villarreal. Pedri now fouls Parejo. Two potential teammates.
oh, we
for
got
Spain.
another great one, by the way.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna butcher this person's name. I apologize. Thang Boylan Misao. My exam is tomorrow. I've got a PE exam at 5:30 a.m.
What?
And here I am wearing.
Who has exams at 5:30? What school is this?
Well, PE, unless it's something different than what I was
Physical
used to growing up,
education.
would be physical education. So it's obviously some kind of exercise exam.
Or maybe it's a test.
And I'm here wearing a Barca shirt, sipping Red Bull, supporting Barca from India.
Wow.
What time is it in India now? Careful, because Villarreal are on the attack on the left-hand side. Incoming cross, the ball headed backwards. Barca trying to clear it out of here now. Parejo tries to cross it in. Pedri got a touch, and we have a chance to go out on the counter-attack, but Lewandowski ultimately slows things down, but no, he's going to play the long ball forward for Ferran Torres. Ferran brings it down for Sergi Roberto, who does an exam at 5:30 in the morning.
I just want to point out, Mumbai is 3 hours ahead of us, so it's about 12:15 a.m. So his exam is in 5 hours.
Wow.
I could fail all those
But
exams.
I think he may mean that like needs to get up at that time to like get to his exam, because 5:30 in the morning, if your PE teacher is putting you through a test at 5:30 in the morning, I mean, maybe we need to speak to the Indian authorities. I don't know. I mean, sounds kind of crazy. Anyway.
Your closest Indian authorities right here today.
Yeah, exactly. Spence, sort it out. Exams can't be happening at 5:30 in the morning. Come on, what is that? Ferran driving into the middle. Here he is. Barca lose the ball. Ferran fights to win it back and does well.
Got it. Got the ball.
Got the ball, and it falls to Sergi Roberto on the right. Now inside to Frenkie de Jong, who's playing as holding midfielder today. There's Gavi. Ansu on the left. Love to say Ansu on the left. In comes the drive by Ansu Fati, helped by Jordi Alba. The shot right-footed by Jordi Alba takes a deflection, and it'll be a throw-in on the right-hand side for Villarreal as Pedraza clears it away. Fans trying to encourage Barca at the Spotify Camp Nou. Barca with most of the possession in this game, 72%.
Kululeku Melo says, I have an economic exam tomorrow, and I'm still cheering on Barca.
Is it also at 5:30?
Well, I don't know where this person is writing us from.
Here is Ferran Torres. The cross inside, headed away. I want to know more from Lucas, by the way.
Lucas teaches English, is what I saw.
Oh,
if there was
good.
another message, I missed it. But and then we have Ramadan Faisal, who says, I have an English exam tomorrow from Tanzania at 8 a.m. It's a lot of exams. People are taking tests.
Yeah.
I like it.
Taking tests. I mean, yeah, no, education is important. Good luck, good luck. What was his name? Sorry. Careful.
Ramadan, I think.
Good luck in Tanzania, right?
Yeah.
8 a.m. seems early as well for an exam. I mean, maybe it's just that we do things late in this country.
If it's 5 in the morning, then he has to wake up like at 4 or something.
Yeah. No.
My brain
Yeah,
cells would not work at the time.
I mean, I can't remember the name. Sorry, I'm very bad at remembering the names. But the guy who had the exam at 5:30 in the morning. I mean, my advice would be just, probably best not go to sleep. Just sit through the game. We'll entertain you while it's going on, and then just keep going. I'd say, because what's worse, a night with no sleep or just like a night with 2 hours sleep? Careful, Koundé here on the right. Across by Koundé, far post.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
With a header by Ansu Fati goes over the crossbar. Second opportunity awarded there by Jordi Alba, who fought for the ball, kept it in. And Ansu Fati with the chance. Second chance for Ansu. Bruno, third time should be the charm. La tercera
Yes.
iría la vencida, ¿no?
Exactly, la tercera va la vencida, no? Like we say in Spain. Yeah, he seems to be quite focused on the goal. The other day he provided a fantastic assist. And now, well, the Camp Nou whistling a little bit too rudely, taking his time to play this goal kick. And also, I like from this last corner kick to see Jules Koundé also involved in attacking this kind of set pieces. He can help a lot the team in this aspect. And I'm quite also, well, not surprised because he's a great player. But look at the game that Frenkie de Jong is having today. Yeah, another great recover, great dribbling and passing back the ball.
Frenkie de Jong so far, along with Ansu Fati, is Barca's best player. Barca in possession. The next time the ball goes out, by the way, Spence, for a goal kick. We need to see what Luke predicted.
Yeah. Luke needs to get on his game. We didn't even show it for El Clasico.
No, we were too hyped for the game. We forgot about it. Now here's Ferran Torres. Ferran tries to put the cross inside, and it is a throw-in because the ball bounced off of Pedraza.
I'm really liking how the team is playing, not only because of the chances, but they are moving a lot and creating opportunities and spaces there. We have seen Ansu Fati just all the way moving, and it looks well, like we're going to score soon.
Inside pass by Jordi Alba to Ansu, who's fighting to get in between two players. In the end, the ball bounces away from him. And Villarreal clear and could have a chance here on the counter-attack. Careful, Koundé does very well. Bravo, Koundé, bravo, Koundé.
I completely agree with Dirati. Here from the field also, you see the rhythm of the ball, the speed of the ball, these fast transitions. Yeah, I'm liking a lot the rhythm. Now the team needs just this goal.
Villarreal have already warned us a couple of times here with the chances that they could create on a counter-attack. Here is Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati could shoot. The shot by Ansu!
Goal kick?
Well, it wasn't the third time, Bruno, but he keeps on trying.
Yes, it almost hit our colleague Uriel Gonzalez from Barça TV, our cameraman that we are here on our positions. Ball was a little bit wide away from and over the top, but another good attempt. We like to see Ansu Fati with this attempt and trying to test the ruling.
Very active. Ansu Fati careful here. Another chance in transition for Villarreal. Danjuma in front of Koundé. The hesitation, the shot into the side netting.
Ooh. Yikes.
Koundé held up well, but Danjuma did see daylight there. Found an opportunity to shoot. And this is the risk that Barca's taking today. I think it's a conscious risk. We're playing with most of our players up front and leaving like sometimes even a one-on-one at the back between either Danjuma or Jackson with Koundé.
And that's probably why Xavi put Koundé in the centre back.
Here's Ansu running forward. Ansu has a good record against Villarreal. He's inside the box. He's got Pau Torres in front of him. Ansu looking for an opening. Ansu, the shot into the hands of Rulli. Went for that sneaky little standstill shot. Ansu Fati there.
But it looks like a different Ansu we saw in other games. Like, I think he still has those feelings of the last 20 minutes in El Clasico, that he knows today is his night and it's the day to just move everything around him. And we have seen him, like with the assists and everything he's trying, he's confident.
Now, good pressure by Barca forces a throw-in in favour in the final third of the field.
And let's see some movement in the sideline. Mojica was starting warming up, and right now he's getting changed. Mojica, former Girona and Elche player, is going to probably enter for Pedraza. We assume some injury problems there.
And Barca attacking precisely on that side. The cross by Gavi. Ansu raises for the header. And Pedraza's gone down to the ground. Problems for Pedraza. There'll be a substitution. Mojica will come in. Right, a good time here to see what Luke predicted. Spencer's dog. Did he predict the Barca win or did he predict the Villarreal win? Let's see.
Sometimes we have to work for our food and our wins. So let's do it. Come on, Lukey. Let's go. Quackwa. Come on. Work for it. Work for it, buddy. Come on. Is it Barça or Villarreal?
Poor Luke.
Don't stop, go!
Yes,
hey.
Luke. Yes, Luke. Yes. Yes, Luke. Maybe an elevator. Pep Molero is suggesting would be a good idea.
That dog has gone up and down that same stairwell 10 times a day for the last 6 months. He knows what he's doing. And you know what? For the Athletic Club game, he's going to go down.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can like smell the treat.
Of course you can. Another time, I'll tell you, that man, that dog can smell an empty chocolate wrapper with no chocolate inside. His nose is about 2,000 times stronger than ours. It's crazy.
Who's a dog owner on the live chat? Let us know. What's your dog's name if you're a dog owner? I want to know. Who owns dogs? Do you have one? Do you have two? I mean, I remember one day we had someone saying that they had like a whole farm of dogs when we like gave an option of walking your dog, Luke, for a month, and we had someone come up and say that they had a whole farm of dogs. Here is Ansu Fati winning it back. Oh, he got himself into a little muddle there, but Barca win it back. The cross by Jordi Alba couldn't find a suitor. Now Ferran Torres has to run for it. Barca are going to win it back through Frenkie de Jong, but thanks to the good pressure of Sergio Roberto, the little roulette by Frenkie de Jong, and an earlier foul is called.
Oh, we have lots of dog comments coming in. Sicaria says, I love cats. We're not talking about cats today.
We'll talk about cats another day.
Mika says, my dog's name is Ice. Abhijit has a dog named Pluto. Alia has a Jack Russell named Kaylee. King Hayden has Remy and Sky.
I like Pluto. Here's Ferran Torres. Oh, Gavi was offside.
I'm angry.
And in the previous action, Bruno, Ansu kind of hesitated for a moment. Should have gone just straight for goal.
Yes, in the end, he decided to pass the ball back there to Jordi Alba, but has been another good run, good dribbling skills, and yeah, giving this extra point of something different in Ansu. And we love to see Ansu creating chances because this means something is happening in the field. Well, by the way, the substitution has been done. Mojica has replaced Pedraza, and that's why, for me, Villarreal are one of the best teams in La Liga Santander right now, because they have 18, 19 really top players. I mean, okay, Pedraza goes out, he's a really good left back. Mojica comes on, that it's also a fantastic fullback. So, long squad and top team.
Oh, careful here, an opening for Barca. Robert Lewandowski, the ball gets punted away from him. Spence?
I just have a few others. Patrick has a dog named Gunner.
Is he an Arsenal fan, that dog?
That would make sense. I don't know. Anna has a dog named Bobo, and then we have Delwyn Winston Saldana, who says, "Yes, that was me with the whole farm of dogs.
See?
I didn't expect Robert to remember, but he does as always."
I mean, I struggle to remember names, Delwyn, but I did remember the anecdote of the whole farm of dogs. How many in total?
Delwyn, clue us in. Also, last name Saldana, Saldanha. I bet he can. I'm just taking a guess. I bet he can help with the Portuguese night that we do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that might not happen because the only thing I can say in Portuguese is obrigado, but I can't do that the whole night. Right, 28 minutes played. Still 0-0. Barca have had a couple of good chances. Ansu Fati mainly. Gavi could advance here. Gavi gets away from Parejo. Now in front of Mojica. Gavi slips. Gavi thought he was fouled. Referee thought otherwise. But high pressure from Pedri. Villarreal clear. Oh, careful, because now there's an opening here for Jackson, who tries to put the pass through to Danjuma. Marcos Alonso is going to get to it first. Marcos clears. Ansu comes back to help. Jordi Alba clear, please. Under pressure by Jeremy Pino. Marcos now plays the ball out to Lewandowski. Well done.
Wow, amazing.
Well dealt there.
This is the
Also
Barca we
dealt
want
very
to see.
well. Fought with the pressure there. Defended well. Brought the ball out cleanly. Here's Ferran Torres, the drive into the middle. Lays it off to Frenkie de Jong. Quick pass out left, Jordi Alba. Alba could put the cross inside. No, he decides to play it on the edge of the box with Pedri, who tried to chip it back in. And Bruno, Barca looked comfortable there, moving forward.
Absolutely, fourth corner kick now for for Barça. Good transition, good counter-attack, good reaction, and in defense, Koundé clearing really well that ball once again. Let's see, another corner kick for Barça, another set piece.
A corner kick for Barça on the left-hand side. Let's see if we can create some danger, because we haven't scored from a direct corner kick in La Liga. We did in the Champions League, that Kessié goal, the first one. But there was an indirect one in Sevilla, I remember, that came from a corner kick, and then it was a cross inside, and Koundé headed it to Eric, and Eric just put it in.
But in general, Barça has never been like the best team in corner kicks.
We were good last year with that Alba.
Yeah, last
Luke
year,
de Jong.
Luke de Jong. But
Alba was good. All players that we don't have at the moment. Araujo because of injury, the others playing for other clubs. Right now, here is Sergi Roberto, Ferran Torres.
Nice.
Ferran Torres
No.
back to Sergi Roberto. The cross inside by Roberto low, cleared away by Pau Torres. Half an hour played. Barca not finding a way with those crosses. Pau Torres and Albiol, two very good centre-backs. And Villarreal are a team that have only conceded 3 goals this season. Oh, lovely through pass to Jordi Alba. Lewandowski, Lewandowski, Lewandowski! Vamos, Levi! Vamos, Levi!
Dogs.
Barca score, and it is Robert Lewandowski who gives the team the lead after a cross by Jordi Alba.
pop the net like that.
Oh, yeah.
Lewandowski. We pop.
Oh, sorry, Jordi. You do it, Jordi.
Lewandowski, el marcaria dentro un bosque. Bosque, dale al ballone che lo enrosque. Rosque, we
Oh,
pop
we
the
missed
net
it.
like
It went in.
Lewandowski.
It went in. Don't worry.
Lewandowski.
Don't worry. Come on. Vamos. Robert Lewandowski scores. A good turn there by our number 9 off the cross by Jordi Alba. He had his back to goal, had to turn. Rulli.
Polska Górą.
Yeah, Polska Górą. Rulli had already committed, had to rectify, couldn't cover, and Lewandowski put it into the back of the net. Bruno.
10th league goal for Roy Lewandowski. It was strange. He was not able to score in the last 2 weeks, last 2 games. But today again, scoring Robert Lewandowski. Brilliant pass from Pedri to Jordi Alba in the start of the move. Jordi Alba with a great cross, and Lewandowski with a great turn, finding the back of the net and scoring this first goal of the game. Lewandowski singing the Camp Nou, and now also singing Un Día da Partit. Important, I think, to have scored this opening goal before halftime.
Vamos. Oh, Ansu. We need more volume, Jordi, more volume. From the Camp Nou. Oh, they're starting again. Even more volume. We need a happy Camp Nou. We want to hear the happy Camp Nou. Gavi recovers. Gavi to Pedri. Here is Frankie de Jong. But animare. The cross by Sergi Roberto, punched away by Rui.
No?
Falls to Jordi Alba, and there was an offside inside the box. Right, Robert Lewandowski. Feel the live chat with this emoji, with the 2 fists. With the 2 fists for Robert Lewandowski. In the meantime, Spence, why don't we do some comments? Now's a good time.
I would say so. I would say that was a good time. By the way,
Oh, sorry.
no, you're good. I'm on my way over. I'm just making sure that we prove. Yeah. Winning.
It's the pressure of the camera, right?
Never, Irati. Never. What a start. I love this. And the comments today, y'all are getting an A+ so far. Full on A+. Like, this is great stuff. Let's see what our Barca livers have to say. To lift everyone's spirits, Barca's women's team won 9-0 yesterday.
Yeah.
Vizca Barca.
Yeah.
They sure
Congrats to
did.
them.
2 goals from Asisado Ochoala, 2 goals from Jaysa Ferreira. Great stuff. 9-0. This team is so good. They're going to compete in the Champions League until the end, no doubt. Mac, we can't lose against them.
Careful. Here in transition. Gavi is fouled from behind, but can keep going. Lewandowski's on the left. There goes the ball. Robert Lewandowski on the edge of the box. Could shoot. Robert Lewandowski looking for the opening. The shot by Lewandowski. Oh! Stop it!
Mamma mia!
Lewandowski.
Stop it!
No. Vamos Lewandowski. Vamos 2-0 Barca. Robert Lewandowski with the curler from the edge of the box.
What a goal.
Xavi really angry.
Mamma
Xavi's, yes, see, we are really angry, of course, in the bench because there was a clear yellow card to Parejo trying to stop Gavi in the beginning of the move. The referee is not going to show the yellow card, and that's why at Barca's bench they are all really, really angry. But anyway,
Angry about
let's
what?
stay. Well,
A
because
yellow card.
there was a yellow card to Parejo, clear one, grabbing
fine.
Gavi. It was a clear yellow card. Incredible. By the way, 11th goal of Lewandowski in the league. That's more than one per game right now. LaLiga were showing the stats minutes ago that it's 10 goals in 10 games, 1 goal per game. Well, they need to update now these maths because it's 11 goals now in 10 games, increasing the gap now in the Pichichi race in the top scorer of the league after not scoring in the last 2 games. Careful.
Careful the cross inside. The header to Stegen on the line. Vamos.
So,
Bruno,
yes.
finish your point.
No, it's Lewandowski with 11 goals now, and José Luis Borja Iglesias back with 7 goals. In recent games they have been scoring, not Lewandowski, but again increasing this gap. And the Camp Nou enjoying this Thursday night of October.
Oh yeah, please don't tell me it's Tuesday. I mean,
Start again.
Do you want
let's
the
not start
yellow
this
card or
weekend.
do you want the goal?
the
I want both.
Okay. I want both.
No.
I want both. I
No,
want
but,
both. Yeah.
but why they don't show the yellow card? It's really clear action, and it's Parejo, kind of a player that with the yellow card can change a lot his game. For me, it's unacceptable that the referee haven't showed the yellow card, and I'm really angry, honestly. I'm happy no. Yes.
Bruno, be happy. Lewandowski
Yes.
scored
We can
twice.
see that, Bruno.
No,
Bruno.
but we have been suffering, as you know, not the best ways of officiating in recent games. This is not going to change the game, a yellow card, but I mean, please, the referees have to do their job, and they have to show the yellow cards when they are clear ones.
Yeah, because Villarreal are attacking here. Completely agree, Bruno. It was a clear yellow card for Parejo. They're trying to disrupt Barca's counter-attack, but Gavi just kept going. I mean,
It's Gavi.
Gavi's not going to
Yeah.
tumble down easily. Fill the live chat with fists for Robert Lewandowski, who scored 2 today. And
Let's
there
go
could
for
be
the
more to
hat-trick.
come because he is leading the charge right now. Bit of traffic ahead of him. Lewandowski tries to cut inside. And Villarreal interrupt there. Lewandowski tries to foul. Can't quite foul. Spence, shall we resume the comments? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a bit of a soundtrack here instead of the Roadrunner sound effect.
We pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski, El Marcaria dentro un bosque. Bosque, dale al ballone che lo
last time we were over here.
Rosque, we pop the net like Lewandowski.
We left off with Mac. We can't lose against a bunch of lemons. That is because Villarreal are wearing their all yellow kits, and they look like 11 lemons running around on the pitch. Things have gone sour for them so far. Jason Espinosa, more teamwork and chemistry, unbeatable. Let's see. Phil Lemon, as it were. The formation is super lit.
Gavi, Ferran inside the box, could shoot. Ferran sets it up,
God,
sets it up. Oh, it's the Ansu scored again! Ansu! Barca on a roll here. 2 goals by Lewandowski, 1 now by Ansu Fati. Vamos, Ansu! Ansu Fati with the goal, and Barca make it 3-0. Credit to Ferran Torres for the build-up.
It was all him, like everything he did there, how he drive the ball, everything. Amazing. I think the team just click it on the head mentally, and it's amazing how they're playing.
The build-up by Frankie de Jong. Lewandowski drops back. Lays it off to Gavi, who finds Ferran on the right. Ferran just drives in, sets it up for Ansu, who runs onto the ball. The ball goes off of the post, but Ansu is able to rectify and just backheels it in. Well done, Ansu Fati. 3-0 for Barca. Bruno, and Ansu gets his reward.
Yes, it's his first goal this season in the league at the Spotify Camp Nou for Ansu Fati. He scored in the Real Arena against Real Sociedad, also in the Nuevo Mirandilla against Cádiz, and today, third league goal, first one this season at the Spotify Camp Nou, and celebrating, of course, the goal with the fans, and also the fans singing Ansu Fati, this ovation that also deserves. We love to see, again, Ansu Fati on fire. Brilliant first half, the one he's having. Brilliant second half, the one he played at the Santiago Bernabeu. We love to see Ansu Fati, on fire. As I was saying before, Ansu's this kind of players that has 3 weeks to convince Luis Enrique to be in the final list. If I was Luis Enrique, I wasn't doubting at all. I will always have Ansu Fati on my list. But well, this will be the national Spanish manager decision. But right now, goal for Ansu Fati, Barça 3-0 up against Villarreal. Really, really good news to see the Blaugranas playing such a brilliant football game this evening.
And Bruno also, Ansu Fati, we said before the game, 3 goals in 4 games. Now it's 4 goals in 5.
Yes, absolutely. Villarreal, his favorite victim of the whole championship, increasing this fantastic run of form against the Gruguets, the Yellow Submarine. And the reaction for Unai Emery after this third goal is to start, with some players warming up, Comandante Morales, Manu Trigueros, and there is a third one warming up for Villarreal.
And I want to ask the live chat to fill the chat with hearts, blue and red hearts for Ansu Fati. He's a player that we need to show much appreciation, much love to. Fill the live chat with hearts for Ansu Fati, please, 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 because he's had a tough time. He's had a tough time, and it's lovely to see him score and perform so well. Right, Spence.
It's Alberto Moreno, the third one warming up.
Okay.
Barça have scored twice going over to the monitor.
Let's try it again.
Today.
Let's try it again.
So am I going back?
Go back.
All right.
Right. Go for it, Spence.
There's no way we could get a hat trick of monitor goals in the first half. I'm saying there's no way. We're still on this page.
Still on the first page of
because we talked about not being able to lose against Lemons, and then Phil Lemon over here said the formation is lit, and then Alia doesn't like the taste of helium.
What? we have a comment talking about lemons, and then we have someone called Phil Lemon.
Yeah, I know.
Nice. Keep the hearts coming, guys, on the live chat.
Alia doesn't like helium, and God50's N5 Aline says you guys need to be more creative.
On what?
I think they're talking about Barça, or maybe the group to the live chat. I don't really know. You need to be more specific.
Maybe it's us. Suggestions. I mean, we try to be creative. Sometimes it's how the game goes as well.
I assume there's more here because I know we have a lot of comments backing up. So whatever else is left, by all means, show us what you got.
Are there any more comments? Yeah.
We're going over to Facebook. This gives us a chance perhaps to see a goal, although if they give up a goal during Facebook, that's not good.
No. Bad touch by Danjuma into the hands of Ter Stegen. Right, Bruno. Spence, I keep switching your names today. Speed through this.
All right, let's see. You are Papa. Let's go today. We're winning big. Prince Klein, we're bouncing back strongly. Atodo, Okuda, Samuel, up Barcelona for life.
That's it.
Manuel, there's a lot of different weird letters in here that I don't think are actually part of his name, but Manuel Guarchaj. Vamos, mi Barça. Vamos, Lenwadovsky. Hold on.
Ferran cuts back. Ferran fouled by Mojia. He was being grabbed, but Ferran tried to keep going. And in comes Gavi, who's going to be called for a handball. Right.
Vamos Lewandowski y fuera ni Ansu Fati, vamos con todo. They've both done that. Big King, let's go Ansu Fati. Yes, please. And Jameson says, yes, you can do it. Just conquer them. They've played extremely well.
They have been conquering today.
Yeah.
And I want more hearts. More hearts for Ansu Fati. More hearts for Ansu Fati. Fill the live chat with blue and red hearts. I want lots of blue and red hearts. Barca need love right now. Barca need love right now after the tough week that we had last week. We need lots of support, lots of hearts, lots of love from our fans. Continue to make the live chat colourful, guys. And Spence, this time you managed to get through it without Barca scoring.
You missed a hat trick.
Maybe we need to be more creative.
Maybe we need to be more creative. Maybe we do.
Speaking of which, I want to ask the live chat before halftime, speaking of creativity. How old do you think Robert's going to be at midnight tonight? How old is Robert going to be when he turns a new age, when he makes another rotation around the sun?
How old am I in Australia right now?
That would be the same answer. And I want to look at the responses. I'm going to ask the question again in the second half as well.
Yeah, because the people are busy right now sending in hearts. But I see some.
35, 34.
I want to see what the answers are.
I see no 20s.
I saw 44.
I see no 20s.
I see no 20s. Is that
51?
Do I look old?
No, there's no.
I won't say so.
There's no old in you. How old do you feel? Is the question.
Sometimes very. Sometimes very. Felt very old on Monday.
1 minute of stoppage time. For me, another wrong decision after Pedraza's injury. At least 2 minutes have been lost. Also, Parejo has lost a minute when he was with his boots. I mean, terrible decision. But anyway.
What happened today, Bruno?
We're 3-0 up and Bruno's not satisfied.
Bruno played golf earlier today, and he didn't play as well as he wanted to, and now he's taking it out on us.
No, but
From the start of the show, it's been like this.
This decision about the stoppage time goes against Villarreal, not against Barça. So, I mean, it's not just against Barça. It's that they take really bad decisions. Honestly, it's
how old is
incredible.
Bruno right now? Because he's acting about 70.
I mean, I may be old and maybe feeling old sometimes, but Bruno's a grumpy old man.
He's telling all the kids to get off their lawn.
Yeah. Anyway.
And we are 3-0 up, eh? I mean, imagine
Exactly.
You're winning 3-0.
Imagine if we weren't. Imagine if we weren't. I mean, Bruno less than satisfied. Less than satisfied.
I mean, in the middle of a celebration, he was asking a yellow card.
Bruno will talk to you during halftime because the referee has just blown the whistle. It is 3-0 at the Spotify Camp Nou. 2 goals by Robert Lewandowski, 1 by Ansu Fati. A very satisfying first half from Barça on the whole, beating a very talented Villarreal side 3-0 at home today. A good bounce-back performance after what was a disappointing week last week. At this point, we always ask you guys, and I think today the answer should be unanimous. For the first half, thumbs up or thumbs down? I do not want to see any thumbs down. I don't even want to see any thumbs sideways, guys. I mean, today is a clear thumbs up, right? Clear thumbs up?
Clear, like super
Double
clear.
thumbs up?
Yeah, double.
Like this.
Sextuple?
Not like this, though. Lewandowski thumbs up.
And everything is working as it should be. We were talking before about turning the plates. I think they just closed the book of last week, and I was seeing now Ansu Fati smile. If Ansu Fati smiles, I think all Barca fans can smile because it's always about good news. I love what I saw of the team. I love what I saw of Ferran Torres that came with a brilliant situation. They connected. They move well. They defend well. They connected well with Lewandowski. I think the team just performed really well in this first half.
And show appreciation to Barca, guys. Keep them coming. If you've already sent in the comments with the thumbs up, do it again because Barca have been very good today, Spence.
Yeah, double thumbs up, triple thumbs up, however many thumbs you have available to you. Use them all and put them up because that first half is exactly what Xavi was looking for when he changed up the lineup a little bit. We can talk more about it in the second half, but it's going to plan tonight.
And I do agree with Irati. When Ansu smiles, Barca smiles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's what we need. What we need. A happy Ansu Fati. When Ansu Fati is performing well, it's all a lot better for Barca. And of course, you've got Robert Lewandowski scoring goals, which he does for a living, obviously, but he just with so much ease.
Yeah, it was Spencer talking in the beginning of the show, like it was 2 games with no Robert Lewandowski goals, so he was starving for those goals, and I think it came in the exact moment that Barca needed, just to break the ice, just to transform that good game Barca was performing into a goal, into a good vibes, and forget about what happened last week. We're talking about the smile of Ferran or Ansu, but I think Barca has the perfect player there just to drive with the youngsters.
And I see a comment there on the live chat says, "Told you, trust Xavi ball.
Yeah.
We do. We need it. We know that it's a process. It takes time sometimes, and we're going to have ups. We're going to have downs. We had a down last week, but right now, team are bouncing back with some good character and good football. Right. We're going to leave you with Spencer right now for the halftime quiz, which is something that apparently the fans like.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Halftime quiz with Spence.
Did he once eat 44 croquetas? 44 croquetas. I have to say, I am a little bit hungry. Was hungry, and he was hungry for goals, and he got them. And now it's time for the halftime quiz. This is very simple. We have played this quiz now several times throughout the season. By my count, about 15. We don't yet have a 5-for-5 winner. By my count, maybe today is the day. Put your answers in. I've got them right here. I will read them, and I will do my best to keep track of if you have gotten the first several right, see if we can get a 5-for-5. That's what I'm hoping for. We're going to start with question 1. Hopefully you can start 1 for 1, so let's do it. What is Villarreal's nickname? Now, we'll tell you, at least based on what I heard in the first half, I don't think we said it once. So, are they the Blue Buffaloes, the Amarillo Armadillos, the Yellow Submarine, or Sunshine and Roses? Get your answers in now. Think about it. Casper says B. Carolo says C. Carolina C. Marvin Gamer C. It's Me B. Marcy C. Emmy C. Sidmis C. Well done, people. This is well done. Couple of people are going for the Amarillo Armadillos, and I'm very proud to have come up with that one to trick you, because no, the answer, of course, I think a lot of you started out with a correct answer. So that's good. That's good. I'm going to say that most people are 1 for 1, so we're on our way. So, knowing that piece of information, that they are the Yellow Submarine, leads us to question number 2. Approximately how long can a submarine stay submerged underwater? A day, 5 days, 30 days, or 3 months? Get your answers in now. I am seeing a lot of C's still. I don't know if that's carryover from before. That would be 30 days. Marcy says, I only knew that because I remember the Beatles song. Very good. Mr. Doodoo says D. Rafal says D. Nikolai says D. Runha says C. Danny says D. Carolo says D. Isle says B. CR7. Come on. All right. You're welcome. Whatever. B. You're wrong. CR7. What is the answer? That's true. That one shocked me, too. 3 months. It can just float around in the ocean, picking up air and doing whatever submarines do. Okay, we're on the theme. We may as well stick with it, right? Question 3. Who stars in the submarine-based 1995 movie Crimson Tide? This might be a tough one. Is it Denzel Washington, Eddie Murphy, John Travolta, or Samuel L. Jackson? We would love the answer to this question to join us on Barça Live if they're watching. If you are. Answers coming in. Slim says B. Masny says A. Nikolai says A. Isle says B. Lucas is back before teaching English again. Lucas says A. Rafal says A. Codeine Cabin says B. Slim says B. No Name says A. Emmy says A. A couple of D's in there from Jack and Michael. Alia says A. Alia is on it. The answer is A. Now, I'm going to ask you, because we're going to do question 4, and I've seen a lot of correct answers to the first 3. So if you are 4 for 4 after this one, I want you to tell me. We're going to take a quick 10-second pause. First, we're going to ask question 4. Let's do it. So question 4. A submarine travels in a similar fashion to which of these animals? Is it a tuna fish, a dolphin, a whale, or a seahorse? Now, this might be subject to subjectivity, but there's only one right answer here. Okay? Now, again, after this, I want you to tell me if you've gone 4 for 4, but you have to be honest with me, please. B from Samane, B from Elias, B from Brian, B from Corazon, B from Elias, A from Adrian, C from Afu and Akchat. Lots of B's coming in. An A from Nagaya Barura. C from Akchat. Now a lot of C's. Carlos, Anitha, Jack, Austin, Chioke. There's so many answers coming in. You guys are awesome. I love you for doing this on the quiz. Let's see the right answer. The correct answer would be a dolphin, because it uses its radar to see. I would also have accepted bat. Now, we're going to take a quick pause. 10 seconds. All I want you to do is give me a thumbs up if you've gone 4 for 4 so far. Give me a thumbs up. I think today's going to be the day. I'd be very surprised. I've made these a little bit easier for you today, okay? If you've gone 4 for 4, give me a thumbs up. I will read your name. But if you're lying to me, I will come for you, okay? Don't mess with the halftime quiz. Be honest. All right, Alia is honest, and that's why we love Alia, because Alia says 3 for 4. Firman is back and says 4 for 4. Firman's onto something. Okay. Yeah, Masni says easy win. I did make it a little easier, but you know what? I just wanted somebody to go 5 for 5. Thumbs up from Irion, thumbs up from Palo, thumbs down from Jack Jackson, thumbs up from Marvin Gamer, a thumbs up from Patricia, thumbs up from Zero, and some thumbs down as well. Thank you for the honesty. Tuma, No T Kingpin, Carolo. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, yeah, easy. Forward says easy. It is. All right, question 5. This is going to be the tough one, because if you don't know your sports outside of Barça, it's going to be tough. Which of these is considered a submarine? You have 4 pictures, 4 images to look at. I will tell you that A is bowling, B is Jackie Moon, Flint Tropics basketball, C is football, and D is baseball. What is the correct answer? Faisal says A. Team Heckers says D. Calum says B. Carolo says D. Coden Cabin says D. Marcy is back with D. Mission Force Gaming says C. Wow, you guys are going way too fast for me. I have so many answers. I can't keep up, but I'm seeing a lot of right answers, which means some of you had to have gone 5 for 5. So, let's see which one is right. It's D! Baseball. I don't know how many of you have baseball in your country, unless you're over in the US or maybe Japan or some parts of Latin America. It's not so big in Europe. I'm sure there's people play it though. But yeah, no, that's the submarine pitch. You kind of have to, like, when you pitch, you go like this. So it's an underhand throw almost. I guess maybe you cricket players might understand a little bit. But no, that's it. Congrats to everyone who went 5 for 5. I know there are many of you. One day we're going to make it harder. Robert, Irati, back to you.
Thank you, Spence, for a curiously themed quiz there about submarines. Let's see if you could do it about lions on Sunday, Spence. Right, let's go to Spotify Camp Nou with Bruno. Bruno, have you calmed down after all those refereeing decisions that you disagreed with? Shall we talk about the 3-0? We can't hear Bruno. Bruno, we can't hear you.
My mistake. My phone was off now.
Okay, go for it.
No, yeah, let's talk about football. I will say probably best first half the Spotify Camp Nou this season in the league. Fantastic transitions. Great job from all the news in the lineup, like Frankie de Jong, Ansu Fati, Ferran, also Jordi Alba playing a good game from the left. Really, yeah, great rhythm, great way to move the ball. The chances were there. Lewandowski also clinical at all, scoring 2 impressive goals. Gavi fighting every single ball, making key recoveries and key passes. We are enjoying a fantastic night of football at the Spotify Camp Nou. One just thinks, why we haven't played like this in other performances, in other key matches this season. I'm thinking, of course, about El Clásico. I'm thinking about the game against Inter. But well, football is like it is. It's about moments. It's about shapes of form. And in this case, well, the team are finding today a really good and solid game against, for me, and that's my personal opinion, but one of the best sides of La Liga Santander is Villarreal. Of course, semi-finalists of Europe of the Champions League last year, and for me, one of the best teams in this league. Really good first half so far for Barça.
Bruno, I like your background. It's almost, oh no, they've changed it now. It was almost black and white. Now it's gone back to full color. Right, Bruno, we're asking the fans, but I'll ask you as well. Who was the best player in the first half? We're giving 3 options. We're giving Lewandowski, De Jong, and Ansu. So option 1 is Lewandowski, option 2 is Ansu. Option 1 is Lewandowski, option 2 is Ansu Fati, option 3 is Frenkie De Jong, who I really enjoyed in that holding midfielder position.
Yes, and I'm going to go for De Jong, same, because we're seeing something different today in the squad, and I think that De Jong is helping a lot, recovering balls, starting the transitions from the back, really well positioned in the game, doing everything perfect, De Jong, and in the end, as we always say, that position in Barça, the defensive midfielder, is probably the one that makes it crucial to be defending well and then start a good attack. So yeah, I'm going to go also for Frenkie De Jong, and I will add also in the list one gap there for Gavi, because for me also the first half of Gavi once again, well, key player in seconds Barça goal with that recovery where they have grabbed him, that in the end, they haven't shown the yellow card to Parejo, but has been key in that goal, and once again, really important player in Barça's pressure. So happy from the Camp Nou. The atmosphere is really good one, 73,000 fans today in the stadium, good numbers, well, not the ones like games ago, but as we mentioned, it's Thursday evening. Tomorrow people have to work, kids have to go to the school, and now we have the players at my back, so time to go back to the studio and take our seats for second half.
Right, yes, the players are stepping onto the pitch. We'll see if there are any substitutions. It doesn't look like it, and there's no reason for it, right?
No, there's no reason. Like everything worked perfectly, so you got to say how it worked. I saw that for Villarreal it will be. Look, El Comandante Morales was getting ready to enter, so I guess Unai Emery wants to just change and have more options, because I don't remember any big options for Villarreal, because I think Barça took the risk, and there were like a couple of situations, but Marcos Alonso and Koundé just did it perfectly, and there we get it's Danjuma for
Comandante Morales. So one substitution for Villarreal and one for and 0 for. Why was I saying one? I don't know. I mean, my head is somewhere else. My head is... I wanted to read this comment because I saw it on the live chat there on our screens. Chat Carita says, wonderful performance from FDJ, Frenkie de Jong. Fire emojis, defense got to improve. Well, Villarreal could have hit us in transition, but I think we defended them well.
Yeah, I think Barça defended it perfectly, because they got 3 or 4 counterattacks, and Barça was right in the position and just covering them. So I think all the team performed really well. We didn't see Marc André Ter Stegen, so that's also good news.
And Charlie Barça says, Bruno is spot on. Applause emoji. So round of applause there for Bruno. What was the applause? Was it 2? Well done. Well done. Well done, Bruno. Well done. Our camera operators and floor managers as well applauding Bruno. Who's warming up for Barca, Bruno? Because we have a question. Who would you... Sorry, Bruno versus referees. Grumpy old men. I like that.
But the applause, sorry, this applause is... I was... okay, no, but you are laughing, but my applause is for what?
Bruno. So there was a comment from a fan saying, Charlie Barça said, Bruno is spot on with what you were saying of the first half, so we were applauding you, but then Luis created this grumpy old men post dedicated to you and your relationship with referees.
Okay. Well, I have to say that in the last performances where, as we all know, referees have been completely against Barça.
Exactly.
I haven't been saying much words about them.
No. Which was surprising today.
Being 3-0 not affecting at all. I'm really angry because for me have been clear decisions that have been mistakes. We have Héctor Bellerín warming up. Fantastic news. to see Bellerin back, of course, in the squad list, now warming up, and hopefully in some minutes in the field after his injury. So Bellerin is back, and also Ousmane Dembélé and Gerard Piqué will start warming up.
Oh, okay. Oh, the cross inside. Looking for Lewandowski, couldn't get there. Rulli got the ball first. Who would you like to see in the second half, guys? We are giving you options. Obviously, you can pick anyone who's on the bench, but who would you like to see? Is it Rafinha? Is it Dembélé? Is it Balde? Bellerin warming up after being out injured. Let us know. Who would you like to see in the second half? Who do you think would be the best addition?
I would love to see Hector Bellerin. He's not on those three options, but it's really good that he's already warming up and everything, because it's a great news not just for today, but for the future, like start recovering all the players that got injured.
For me, given the trajectory of this game and where it's gone, I have one simple answer, and for me it's Pablo Torre. This is the type of game to get him in against a high-level opponent with lower stakes. If it stays 3-0, as we get to the 75th minute or so, I think 15 minutes is more than reasonable.
And what are our fans saying, Spence? Who would they like to see?
Well, let's roll over
chat?
there, because I know Alia started off with saying that for 4 years I've been watching Barça games and listening to you guys. You're like commentators for me because we don't have good ones in Slovenia.
Oh.
So,
well, thank you for the support, and thank you for watching us, Alia. We'll be here as long as they keep the show on.
I'd love to go to Slovenia.
I'd like to
by
go
the
to
way,
Slovenia
just saying.
as well.
But
Good basketball team.
But to answer the question, Rafinha seems to be a big answer. Dembélé from Redney. Catherine also wants Dembélé. So does Joaquim. There are a lot of Dembélés and Rafinhas. Ernest Lima says Hector Bellerin. And Firman said, I went 5 for 5 in the halftime quiz. Will you give me something? And Firman,
a round of applause, mate.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, congrats, man.
It was difficult with that team of Sumerians.
Well, only because you've never watched a game of baseball in your life. That's the only
That's
reason.
also true.
Here is a question for you guys. Will Lewandowski score a hat-trick? Yes. No. Of course. He will score 4. He's yet to score 4 in a game for Barca. So let us know. What do you think? I'm going to go 4. Here he is on the edge of the box. Lewandowski. Lewandowski with Jordi Alba. Ooh, the pass by Felix. Jordi Alba. Was he offside though? Oh, the cross by Alba. Yeah, it was offside. It was offside. Who feels confident that Lewandowski might have his 4-goal performance today? Maybe a bit too ambitious?
That's pretty ambitious.
I mean, with Lewandowski can always be true, because he throws 2 shots on target, 2 goals. So.
I saw a long comment on there, Spence. If you see if we can track it back.
Yeah.
Is it a positive or a negative?
Can we have a moment and appreciate Barca team? And you guys are doing an amazing job supporting you always, even if we were in the Conference League, I think is what they said. Great job supporting. So is that a positive or negative?
It's positive. It's like always support, right? Regardless of where we are, we're Barca supporters for the good, the bad, and the ugly.
We're always here to support Barca, no matter what you tell me about pre-game keeping your eye on other games in LaLiga, because I like LaLiga as a whole. Okay, support everybody.
Okay, I want to know, Lucas, have you finished preparing those exams and that mountain trip? And how's the strong beer going?
No, Lucas, where is the mountain trip?
Exactly.
Where is the mountain trip? And please give us one question from your exam.
Because then we'll know if one of your students is watching. And I do want to know, are your students Barca fans? And if they aren't, why not? I mean,
we don't want to bombard the man with questions.
If your students aren't Barca fans. I also want to know how Delwyn's dogs are doing, if they're celebrating Barca's goals. Here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski tries to get around Pau Torres. Did manage to, but Rulli got to the ball first. Ansu wins it back. Ansu. Oh, it was Gavi who won it back. Got it to Ansu, who then got closed down by Rulli. Could have given it back to Gavi, but Bruno, Ansu gets a corner kick.
Yes, first corner kick for Barca now in this second half. Marcos Alonso is going to be the one taking this set piece. Let's see, once again, we have these new corner flags in the corner kicks. Let's see if we can score a goal from there.
I saw a comment there by Patrick saying that he's got a Barca jersey with his name on his back, and this, I mean, we need to ask the Barca fans one day what jersey they like to wear when they're supporting Barca in games. But we'll save it for another day because we've got lots of questions out there today. Oh, Frankie de Jong has played a beautiful ball through to Jordi Alba, who was offside. Also, how the guys who were preparing for exams are doing. Let us know. Let us know. How are the preparations going? Are you more focused on the game now that it's 3-0? Are you studying a little bit more? Are you still with us? Let us know.
They have to be motivated for the test with this result, this game show and everything. I think you go there to the test with the Barca energy, and then you got to pass.
All right, I've got Lucas's response and I've got Delwyn's response for the dogs.
Okay.
Which one would you like first?
Lucas.
Okay, Lucas said we're
No offense, Delwyn. Sorry.
we're going to Lower Beskid.
Where is that?
Somebody break out Google. We're going to Lower Beskid. My students are, of course, Barca fans. The question was related to environmental vocabulary. We need to take care of our one and only planet.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
Bravo. 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 We do, because, I mean, it's getting worrying, guys. It's getting worrying.
Yeah.
This summer's been way too warm. Lower Bes, how do you spell Beskid?
Beskid. And while you look that up, I'll tell you that Delwyn gave us a response earlier.
I
figured Poland. Yeah, well, Lucas had the broken L in his name for I assume I'm pronouncing his name wrong. It's probably Lucas, or Natalia would say it better for us.
Yeah. Lukas?
Yeah, probably. Sorry, Lucas.
We try.
We try. Delwyn said earlier that we have 6 German Shepherds, 6 Retrievers, Labrador Golden, Snow White, Chocolate Brown, Raven Black, and another normal white. 2 Huskies, which are the loudest. They're the loudest because they're always like, they're always.
How do you keep all of these dogs fed?
With air conditioning, because it's in India and the rest are a mix.
Imagine all those dogs celebrating at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah. Imagine one going off and then like having a chain effect.
And Delwyn said, hold on.
Hold on, because Ansu Fati is moving forward. Jordi Alba with the cross inside. Lewandowski with the header soft into the hands of Rulli. A round of applause for Delwyn for keeping all of those dogs fed.
Well, yes.
Oh, good job.
Although your applause may be premature at this exact moment, because he said, I need to ask my uncle how the dogs are doing since I'm studying in Italy and quite far from them as they stay in India.
Oh, where in Italy, Delwyn? Let us know. We're interested. I'm genuinely interested in the lives of the people who watch us.
Yeah. I really would. I mean, I wish we had the capability of doing a Barca live from the road, you know?
Oh,
That would be
I think during the World Cup, if we end up going to different places, I know I'm going away for a week. We need
I'm going away for a couple of weeks.
We need to come up with ways to integrate the other areas.
Ways being a budget. Ansu Fati out wide. Ferran Torres. The cross by Ferran Torres inside. Oh, not accurate enough. Headed away by Kiko Femenia. And Barca going for a fourth here. Where in Italy? Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of going to Italy during the break. Actually, might be going to Rome. I don't know.
Want to shout out John too, who says, "Can you say hello for me? It's my birthday."
Oh,
it's not quite Robert's birthday, but it's John's birthday.
Happy birthday, John.
John Gonzalez.
And I saw another comment saying that someone who was studying for exams. It just popped up on our feed screen.
Delwyn said, "I'm studying in Politecnico
Okay.
di Milano." Milan.
Tough times to be in
yeah.
Milan being a Barca fan, right, Delwyn? What was the atmosphere like there? Foul called against Barca, Bruno.
Yes, foul in the final third against Barca. The players complaining, while Villarreal have prepared 2 more substitutions. Alberto Moreno and Manu Trigueros are going to be the 3rd and 4th player to come on for Villarreal. They will still have 1 more change. The Yellow Submarine. Same players for Barca warming up: Dembele, Bellerin, and Gerard Piqué.
Oh, happy 18th birthday wish from Mustafa for one of his friends. But I can't quite read the comments.
Ryan is the name, I think.
Ryan
My best
is
friend
turning
Ryan.
18. He's a Barca fan since he was 9. So happy birthday, Ryan. Happy birthday. Happy 18th birthday. 18 is a nice age.
Delwyn was at the Inter-Barca game.
Oh, right. Oh, Delwyn.
And he says that Inter fans are all of the friends that he's made over there, so it was a tough time.
Tough times, Delwyn. Tough times. Careful, the cross inside. We want to keep a clean sheet in this game. Did Marcos get a touch on that? No, it is a goal kick, right, Bruno?
Yes, goal kick, and now we're going to see a substitution. Let's see. Villarreal with their changes. Let's start here with Morlanes making his way for Manu Trigueros. And let's see, the second change is going to be Jackson, the one who makes his way for Alberto Moreno in this case.
I saw another
Changing
comment.
of system a little bit, seems. Yeah, Villarreal with Baena as number 9 with Morales, and Alberto Moreno will be as one of the wingers. Like, yeah, they still 4-2-2, but just Baena moving up front.
I saw another comment there of someone's birthday. Happy birthday to everyone who was born on October 20th.
No, that was Scribble who said, "Can you shout me out because my birthday is in 3 months?"
Oh, no,
Come
no,
on
no,
now.
no,
Come on.
But he got the shout out. But he got the shout out.
Yeah, well,
He got what he wanted.
Only-
Well, he or she, I don't know.
only-
Scribble is ambiguous.
only for his or her idiocy.
Come on, be kind, Spence. Talking of birthdays, I did get a request from Leia because she wasn't able to catch the predictions of our fans.
Okay,
Earlier
how old
on.
do you think Robert is going to be at midnight tonight, right?
Yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow.
How old is Robert
How
going to
old
be? How old
I
does
gonna
Robert look? How old does Robert look like he's going to turn at midnight? I'll read out the responses that I see.
In the well, I think Leia's going to create something.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, out of the whole first round of predictions, I saw very few predictions of me being in my 20s, which, guys, I wasn't all that happy about.
Did you see anyone correct?
Spencer, I'm thinking that you can start practicing the birthday song like Alice Wonderwall, right? Because also today there will be, no birthday for many people. So if you were playing about birthdays, people that wants, congratulations for 3 months in advance, we can also congratulate to all the ones that it's not their birthday today.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Happy non-birthday to everyone who's.
Do you know the famous song of Alice Wonderland, right?
You've got
It's really
me, Bruno.
famous.
Please
Yeah.
explain.
With the rabbits singing, and it's kind of really famous.
Yeah. Oh, I can't, but I
In
can't
Spain,
think of
it's
it right
Feliz
now.
no cumpleaños, so it's a birthday day in English.
Happy non-birthday day. I can't remember the song right now. I know what you're talking about now. But yeah, happy non-birthday to everyone who doesn't have a birthday today. Happy day. It is a happy day because Barca are 3-0 up. Not a lot going on in the second half. Barca have been close to Villarreal's box a couple of times. And keep on predicting how old do you think I'm going to turn in, what, is it a couple of hours?
Yeah, less than 2 hours. No says Bruno is very chill today, which I don't think you've been watching.
You obviously weren't watching the first
yeah.
half. You obviously weren't watching the first half.
Bruno's fired up today. All right.
Bruno was fired up in the warm-up show. Got accused of talking like after inhaling helium. Then got maybe it was the effects of the helium that got to his head, and then was very, very angry at the referee through a celebration of one of Barca's goals. But now he is a lot more chill.
Patricia says, "Feliz no cumpleaños a ti, a mí." Is that how it went in Spanish?
Yes, that's the song. Feliz
Okay.
no cumpleaños para mí. Feliz no cumpleaños.
First time I heard it.
No, it's really famous.
It is.
Search it on YouTube. It's in English version or Spanish version or wherever you are. You will have your version adapted to your country.
Careful, because Barca could try and build something here. Ferran Torres running away. He passes to Lewandowski. And,
Go Jordi Alba.
Lewandowski has Jordi Alba
Go
on the
Jordi.
left, running forward. There goes the ball. Jordi Alba with the cross. Oh, that wasn't a very good cross. Ansu Fati tries to leap up, can't get to the ball. Gavi gets to it on the right. Gavi back to Sergi Roberto. Many men in the box. The cross by Sergi Roberto goes past everyone. Alba's going to have to chase it on the left. Barca still in possession here. Could this be a fourth goal in the 60th minute on the hour mark? Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong to Pedri. Now Alba again. Alba.
Handball?
Villarreal
Handball? We're all clamoring for
handball.
it.
Careful
No.
here. Kunde's going to have to race back. Kunde's going to get to the ball first. And
Amazing.
intervenes to pass the ball back to Stegen. Well done.
Exactly the thing that we were
Yeah.
missing
Yeah.
for the weeks that he was out.
Yep.
That recovery speed. Nobody seems to do it better than he and Araujo.
And sadly, we don't have it out there.
And also the team feels like confident, like he's going to get that ball.
Yeah,
like it
right.
brings that security.
You can almost play with fire a little
Yeah.
bit because you don't feel like you're going to get burned the same way.
Here is Ansu Fati.
And probably today, guys.
Sorry, Bruno.
No, taking into account that we are 3-0 up, it can be a good idea probably to rest some players.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Lewandowski. It's true that Memphis is not in the squad list yet, but Pedri also, who ended really tired against Inter, and also in the Bernabeu, that he was replaced because he was, well, exhausted completely. I don't know. More players that have been playing lots of minutes. I think it will be a good idea today, if things continues like this, to introduce some changes, especially for the ones who had rested the less during the season. Sergio Busquets joins now Dembélé, that is actually going to the bench. He's going to be the first substitution for Barça, Ousmane Dembélé. So Busquets stays with Bellerin and Piqué.
Barça building thanks to a good recovery. Ansu Fati did well to get the ball to a safe place, and Barça building here. And here is Jules Koundé. 62 minutes played, 3-0 up. Lewandowski scored 2. Ansu Fati scored 1. Can Lewandowski score a hat-trick, guys? I think he can.
I think he will. I think he will.
If he gets the time to do it.
He's only scored 1 in the Champions League, right? Against Victoria Pilsen, right,
Yes,
Bruno?
yes, just 1 hat-trick in the Champions League. 4 braces counting today's 2 goals so far in La Liga, but no hat-tricks yet. And but I mean, we'll see, because he doesn't have a natural replacement, Lewandowski, today in the bench. So
Maybe
probably
you can put Ferran there.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
we'll have to
you know, you mentioned Ferran, and I just have to make a point, because I think otherwise it would go sort of unappreciated. But Ferran has rarely played on the right side as a winger in Barca's system. He did it a lot with Pep at City.
Yeah.
He is flourishing there today.
Yeah.
He played mostly on the left ever since he's come into the squad. Occasionally, like you're saying, maybe as a backup striker, but the right is his place. And Ansu can play. Obviously, you can put Ansu just about anywhere, but a full match for him on the left. It's a really nice combination.
Let's see if Ansu is kept on the pitch for the full 90 minutes today. I mean, right now the result seems a good one to rest the likes of Lewandowski, Pedri, as Bruno was saying. We'll see what Xavi
How
likes to do.
impressive is Lewandowski that we are talking? No, he just scored 1 hat-trick. Like with other players, it's like, whoa, he scored a hat-trick, and he's that good that we have the
Lewandowski, we
impression.
expect like 5. Yeah.
No, about the changes, I mean, of course, the logic will say, okay, on Sunday make some changes to face Athletic Club, and then put your best 11 against Bayern Munich. Careful with the counter-attack of Villarreal.
Careful, because De Jong lost the ball in a dangerous position. Villarreal are outnumbered here. Oh, Gavi. Well
He's
done.
everywhere.
And Gavi disagrees with the call for a foul. They did get the ball, but I think in the aftermath there was a foul. Is the substitution happening now, Bruno?
No yet. No substitutions yet for Barca. Let's see, because Dembélé, I don't see him right now ready. I don't know if he has just stopped warming up or well, he's still taking his time. But my point about the changes, the logic will say, okay, make some changes for Sunday, although of course it's an important league game, and then place your best 11 against Bayern Munich. But on the other hand, I mean, the good news for Barca is that they will know, at least I think our good news, if the game against Bayern is a crucial one or it's not anymore, as Inter plays before. So this also, of course, I think will affect the lineups of both games, Sunday and on Wednesday, because if you have to play against Bayern Munich and you already have secured your 3rd spot in the Champions League and you cannot arrive to the 2nd one, for me it makes no sense to go there with a really strong 11, honestly.
Yeah, true. The truth being spoken by Bruno. Here is Yeremy Pino on the right. Villarreal attacking.
He hasn't stopped.
We want the clean sheet.
He hasn't stopped speaking the truth tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we laughed about it, but all those complaints were like genuine.
And we saw Gavi today has been with the referee, same energy as Bruno. Got the same.
Well, because
Gavi is that way.
Always.
No, and he feels it that the referee hasn't shown a clear yellow card on Parejo on him in this tackle, and then he calls some fouls that he understands that are not enough. So he's suffering it in the field. I'm outside, but he's in there, and of course, has to be more frustrated than I was in the first half. I'm much more calm now. And I have to say that my issue with this photographer that has cut our connection also probably has made me be a bit more aggressive. I mean, I'm sorry if I've been too much aggressive.
No.
You gave us a great moment.
Makes for great television.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Bruno, there are two players right now who have headed to the bench.
Yes, Bellerin and Sergio Busquets. Let's see if Xavi introduces the first changes. A bit strange what has happened with Dembélé because he was warming up and probably has thoughts about changing his ideas in the way of introducing Dembélé. So yeah, Bellerin this time yes, and also Busquets, and now is Rafinha and Piqué, and again Dembélé going to warm up.
Okay, right. And Barca in possession here. When the ball goes out, Spence, I'm sending you to the screen.
Okay.
Great news, Hector Bellerin is back.
Yep, great news that we're slowly recovering all of our injured players. We recovered Koundé last weekend. He's playing today. Bellerin will get some minutes today. We've still got Araujo and Memphis out. Previously had De Jong out as well.
Yeah.
Gradually. Christensen, sorry, I'd forgotten about Christensen. Sorry, Andres. Didn't mean to do that. Here is Frenkie de Jong. Good run forward after a couple of dribbles. And Frenkie de Jong passes out left Ansu Fati. And he put it in. Now he cuts back and passes to de Jong. Alba's going to overlap. Crossed by Jordi Alba. It's far out. And Bruno, the substitutions are happening right now, right?
Let's see. I'll assume that Busquets will come on for De Jong. No, the ball is Villarreal has played quickly, so no changes yet. But yeah, let's start guessing a little bit these changes. I'll assume that Busquets will come on for Frenkie.
I don't think it's Frenkie. I think it's Frenkie. I think it might be Pedri. It might be Pedri.
I'm thinking, well, I don't know, because if has worked the way of playing with De Jong there, probably he will want to repeat. And well, no, okay, it's true that can be whatever player in midfield. But yeah, thinking a little bit more apart from probably it's Pedri. Yeah, he wants to have him calm. Well, let's see what happens with Busquets. And Bellerin seems to be, in this case, yes, quite clear. Yeah, this one, I think it's going to be easier. So let's see. Yeah, I'm doubting now about what's going to happen with Busquets.
It makes sense, the Pedri substitution. Because he's being tired and playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
Frenkie.
And today probably hasn't shined as over the games. Pedri midfield, I would say from the three midfield, Pedri is the one that we haven't seen at all. But I mean, he always plays good football. But well, not as other days. Let's see Villarreal now.
Careful, Yeremy Pino. Brings it down on his chest, goes deep. Yeremy Pino, the pass back. Marcos Alonso does very well to intercept, can't quite clear. Pressure now, and Pedri clears it out for a throw-in.
Moment for changes now.
Moment for changes, go for it, Bruno.
Okay, the easy one was Roberto for Bellerin, let's see. Who's gonna, well, of course, Busquets is gonna have the armband, and yes, it's Frenkie. Busquets for Frenkie in the end. So position for all these players. Wow, huge ovation here for Frenkie de Jong. He deserves this ovation, I think, and also this ovation for Roberto.
Fill the live chat with applause, guys. Fill the live chat with applauses for the performances of Sergio Roberto and Frenkie de Jong as well. Frenkie de Jong, an outstanding game in that holding midfielder position. Might consider him for my 3 points for man of the match today.
I was thinking too.
Might do that. I mean,
has been one of the best.
Contending there with Ansu Fati, and Lewandowski obviously scored 2 as well. But fill the live chat with applauses for Sergio Roberto and Frenkie de Jong. Right.
I was doing the slow clap. You didn't pick up on it. It's okay.
I think Barca needed a performance like this of Frenkie, and also Frenkie did need it. So
they both needed it.
Yeah.
And Frankie's been on the rise since he came back from the international, from the injury, really and truthfully. Did well against Inter, did well the other day in the Clásico. And a foul called against Ansu, so a chance at the set piece for Villarreal. Right, no, let's wait for the opportunity. Let's go for wait for the opportunity, because I wouldn't want Villarreal to score when you're at the screen.
Well, while they're throwing it in, I just want to point out, Alia asks a good question, and I'm glad I caught it when I did. What are you going to be for Halloween?
Oh.
I know it's not something that you typically do here, but
no, we've had a Halloween theme show.
Okay.
We'll definitely decorate.
Do we have a game close to it?
Yeah, we have a game on the 1st against Victoria Pilsen. The header goes over the crossbar. Goal kick to Barça. We'll think about Halloween. What is it?
Later.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. Spence, go for it.
On my way.
Comments?
All right. Anthony Luthje. Hi. Can one of you say hi to me?
Well, we just did.
Hi.
Hello, Anthony. We're here. Vishal, I don't like your shoes.
Whose? Is that an attack on my Jordans?
I don't know. The shoes are rocking though. Except for when we play Elche. You better not wear them for that day.
Or Betis?
Yeah, true. Sammy watching the game, but gotta have you guys as commentators. Thank you. We appreciate that. Ali, who will win the World Cup? That's a good question. I think we can pontificate on that in the next 15 minutes once we get back to the couches. Manuel, I don't believe the dog anymore.
Why?
Why? The dog has been right 8 out of 11 times.
And he's going to be right today as well.
Make it 9 out of 12. Have you picked 75% accuracy? Manuel? Bana, my cat is scared of mangoes. And Jeff Siegel. That's my father. For Robert's birthday, I'd like to share a photo of 6-year-old Spence having been smashed in the face with a chocolate cream pie after scoring a goal. Okay?
We'd love to see that.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I hope that doesn't happen to me today. Careful, because Lewandowski passes out wide to Jordi Alba. We know what happens when Spence is at the screen. Barca's been scoring a lot today in that situation, but pass goes back. Look at that. Beautiful. Lovely, Spence. Lovely.
We'll get a pie in here, and we'll
We love your dad.
We'll smash. We'll smash.
That is Spencer, guys. That is Spencer. When you were 6, right?
That is 6. Yeah. You can see the resemblance.
Well done, Jeff, for finding that. Thank you. Kind regards to Spencer's dad. Right, a foul on Ansu Fati. Play goes on. The Camp Nou wants a yellow card. Bruno.
Yes, but the referee hasn't showed any single yellow card yet. Changes for Barça. Rafinha replacing Ansu Fati. We could expect this change. Ansu Fati, little by little, getting his form, and is Lewandowski, the one who's going to be replaced for Dembele. This means that Ferran will be our number 9 for these last minutes. Good ovation, big ovation, a huge ovation for Ansu, and the one for Lewandowski is also an outstanding one. Let's hear the Camp Nou.
A round of applause there. Fill the live chat with applauses for Ansu Fati, Lewandowski as well.
So that's 4 subs?
That's 4 subs, right, Bruno?
Yes, we still have one more substitution. PK is warming up. And I just wanted to make one point also about these substitutions. In this case today, Lewandowski. I really like how Xavi is managing the way of Lewandowski. When the games are practically closed with a good advantage, the fact to leave him rest a little bit. He's 34 years old, and I think it's intelligent the way Xavi is managing these aspects, because years ago when Messi was here, it was really tough to replace him, as he was always, best player in football's history, and who wants to take off such a genius or a great player? And it was tough sometimes, but in the case of Xavi, I think he's managing it really well. The fact to rest Lewandowski just when the games are closed and under control, completely under control.
He said Lewandowski's 34 years old, so I think we need to eventually tell the people exactly how old you are.
Going to be.
Or how old you are.
Well, I don't know how old I am now.
I don't know if Laia has some answers
I think
ready.
we do have it. Do we have it? Yeah, no, Pep told me we do have it. So we could do the reveal now, because we've got lots of stuff prepared.
Yeah.
Right. So, Carol,
Is anyone correct there?
Well, Miguel isn't. There are a couple of correct answers as to how old I am right now.
A couple.
Nicola
There's only one number that
and
says
Nikolai.
This is a riddle, Irati.
But there's no repeat number.
There is a repeat number.
I
There is a
don't
repeat
see.
number.
There is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, guys, I am going to turn 35.
So you're the same Robert Lewandowski's age?
I'm the same as Messi's age. I always think of it that way. I'm fine. I'm fine with the age I am because Messi is the same age as I am.
Now, Robert
You
was 34 in August, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
So,
Ah,
yeah, he's
okay.
34.
1988. Lewandowski's 1988. I'm 1987.
Yes.
So I'm older than Lewandowski.
Yes, Gerard Piqué getting changed. He's going to be the last one coming on today. I will say for Koundé to rest him a little bit, coming after his injury. Well, we'll have to see it and confirm it, but Piqué is going to be the final substitution for FC Barcelona today.
Do I look my age, guys?
1987 was a great year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gerard Piqué, Cesc Fabregas,
Yeah.
Lionel Messi.
yeah. Shout out Patricia
Pedro Rodriguez.
Barcenilla. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of people out there born in
Luis Suarez.
1987.
No, it's a good year, but we are gradually getting older. And the other day, a friend pointed out
Uh-oh.
that
Yeah.
when you turn 35, you're the same distance from 20 to 50.
Wow.
You're as far away as from your.
And
From when you turn 20.
right now, somebody on
Yeah.
YouTube who's 50 years old just turned his computer off
Yeah.
and said, "How dare you?"
No, I think you realize you're getting older once you see the footballers that are younger than
Exactly.
you.
Yes. Yes.
That
For
day
years
is
and years,
like, yeah.
I've been either footballers have always been older than me, then with more or less the same age, and now, I mean, I see Gavi and he's half the age I am. But what are you going to do? Bruno, a final substitution.
Yes, we can confirm that Koundé has made his way for Gerard Piqué in this last 12 minutes remaining.
Okay, but so right. What?
Nothing.
Why are you
Nothing.
laughing? No.
Now 10, now 10,
No,
come on.
I'll get in trouble at home. I can't. I can't. My girlfriend wants to punch you.
Punch me.
Yeah.
Why?
That's just. Don't ask why. Just move on.
Tell me later, off camera.
Just because of the things you said about age. Keep going. You
Yeah.
can-
Okay. What the difference?
The 50-20. Yeah.
Ecuador there. Careful. The cross and Rafinha couldn't put it in. Got the tip of his boot to it. Dembele with the setup. And Rafinha could have made it 4-0.
I think Ali is mad at you too.
How old is Alia?
I don't know if that's an appropriate question.
I don't know. I'll ask. And Alia can answer if she wants, and if not, don't answer. So Charlie Buster says, I'm 50 and still play five-a-side. I hope I can still play five-a-side when I'm 50.
Actually, 60 was.
Oh, 60 it
Yeah,
says.
60.
Okay. Wow. Spence,
Yeah.
mine is not the only birthday tomorrow. I mean, well, it's not the only anniversary.
True.
This week marks 1 year since Spence moved to Catalonia.
Wow.
What was your first game with us?
Barça Celta. It was they
No,
were.
Celta Barça.
Well, yeah. Sorry. I
Well,
still
yeah,
haven't learned. I still haven't learned that you do that. But yes.
And that's a full recap of Spence's year in Barcelona. in Barcelona and in Catalonia.
But it's with the croqueta.
I have kissed the Cul de Leon.
So take
in
us through
Girona.
all of this, Spence.
Okay, so I live in Girona, and that's the Cul de Leon that you have
Cul de
to.
Leona, yeah.
Yeah, the Cul de La Leona. And you have to kiss it for good luck, although since COVID they've taken that away. I didn't see what else there was. It looked like I'm holding a croqueta before I
You're doing
do Castel.
yeah. With the Moreneta de Montserrat.
I can't tell what the other thing is.
La Moreneta de Montserrat is the mountain that you climb. A famous mountain, and there's like.
I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, Barca fans ask Moreneta for Champions League
Exactly.
and things,
Okay.
and then
you go there and ask for a
Okay.
wish. Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, you see, tots animem guanyarem.
If we all cheer, we'll win.
We'll win.
Exactly.
Isito Zani.
How are those Catalan lessons coming on?
They're coming
coming
on.
along.
They're coming on nicely, but I get when you put me on the spot and ask me to speak in Catalan on camera, I can't do it.
I can make sure that Spence in the newsroom sometimes is working hard on his Catalan, and sometimes I correct something, and he's almost doing all the correct answers in grammar and all his way. So I can make sure that he's learning and improving in a fantastic level. By the way, the fact of the Moreneta, I think we lost it a little bit, these kind of traditions, that it was like really traditional to go there before the season, offering and asking them to have a successful years. I don't know if it would be a good idea to bring back this tradition, as the fact of whistling always when they get changed, former Real Madrid players, because Albiol has been replaced for Mandy, and also the Camp Nou has lost this tradition to whistle a little bit all these former Real Madrid players. It didn't matter if they were from a bottom table team, from a top team, but they were always remembering all the former Real Madrid players, and people, as football probably and the atmospheres have improved in this aspect, has also lost this tradition that at least I liked it, to whistle a little bit the players that were part of the eternal rival, in this case Real Madrid.
We're going back to grumpy Bruno. He wants to be grumpy at the former Real Madrid
he wants to whistle at people now.
Whistle with respect, I think is not bad at all. I'm not saying bad words just to say...
just boo them a little bit. Remember,
Real Madrid, we
where
don't
they
like
come
Real
from.
Madrid, right? So...
Say it aloud, Bruno.
You know, I think like angry, upset, mad, if we're talking about Catalan, and we want to learn more Catalan words, the one that I learned today is farts.
Stem farts. Yeah, careful. The cross by Rafinha inside the box, little soft cross. Mojica couldn't clear, and it is a goal kick. Not a lot has gone on in the second half. It's allowed us to talk about a lot of different things.
Farts. Farts. Like a fart.
Like a fart.
It's the farts. It's spelled the same way. Bruno is esteu?
Está.
Está.
Bruno está fart.
Bruno está fart.
Yeah. Está fart del árbitro. He's fed up with the referee.
Bruno, why are you fart?
We're not implying that Bruno has any type of flatulence.
Like a gastronomic issue, no. He's just está fart.
Gastronomic issue will be a stick tip.
Yeah.
Tip.
Yeah, it's complicated. Catalan is a complicated language.
Sure, tell me about
to
it.
write and for everything. It's really complicated.
I mean, the English language is the worst.
Yeah, well, French, I would say.
It's the easiest with English. There are no accents, for example.
Well,
in Catalan, you have the open
Yeah,
accent, the closed
I don't think
accent.
Catalan is difficult to
English,
write.
you've got combinations of words, of letters, sorry, that sound one way in one word and sound another way in another.
And also in
word.
French, like you write like this, and then you pronounce like really like half of the word, and
Yeah, no, I get it. It's a tough language. But aren't we happy talking about this stuff at 3-0 up in the 84th minute as opposed to sweating out this game?
And Nirati's super happy because she had to change her prediction because
Yeah.
she saw that I'd gone 2-0. She said, I'm going to up one.
so. And I remember the last time I popped the confetti, it was also because I had to change, so I would start doing that more
And I
often.
was going to do it today, and then Laia didn't let me.
Well, I mean, it could go all wrong because Dembele has the ball inside the box. The shot for Ferran, the little dink. Oh, takes a deflection. And it is a corner kick. Ferran could have scored there. And it was Trigueros who got in there to clear the shot out. And it's a corner kick, which reminds me that we have one last creativity that we have to show you guys. And it is to do with the corner flags, but we'll wait and see if Barça can score here. Bellerin, Dembele on the right. Dembele back
Shoot
to
it, Pedri.
Shoot it, boy. Shoot Pedri. Oh, wide. Right, guys, as you know, today the corner flag was changed. It was a Blaugrana corner flag with the Barça crest. And it gave us good luck. But we're opening up new suggestions as to what the corner flag should be for next game. So we're going to give you some options and you can vote. What should it be? Should it be option 1? Lil Spud there with the Lewandowski wrap. Should it be my thumb? Should it be my thumb? Should it be Spencer looking like Eminem, dressed up like Eminem? Or should we have a 44 croquetas corner flag? What do you think, guys?
Next one should be the face with the full cake of Spence when he was little.
Unanimous croquetas votes.
But
Unanimous croquetas votes.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
Lots of balls.
In honor of the 1-year anniversary, I had croquetas last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
They were delicious.
What flavor?
We got 6 different kinds.
Nice.
We got sips.
No votes for my wonky thumb. No votes. Really, guys? All you care about is croquetas? But Molero doesn't appreciate my wonky thumb. He says it's disgusting.
It's just not human, that's all.
It is human.
Like,
It's not.
but it's because you broke something, or
Oh,
you
no,
just
I'm like double jointed. Double jointed.
Is balls?
2 joints. Yeah, both.
Ah.
That's
No,
yeah.
yeah.
No.
I'm being asked about my feet, and no, feet are normal. Fingers are kind of like strange. Our former director Mauri like really had an appreciation for my strange hands and fingers.
This show is off the rails today.
It is
man.
off the rails.
It's
I
off
mean,
the rails.
nothing has happened in the second half, literally, which is good for Barca,
Yeah.
honestly. Good for Barca. And we will be showing you the highlights of this on Barca TV Plus. Coming up, highlights, the 3 goals. Bounce back performance from Barca. The analysis and the
Falta.
reactions. Falta on the edge of the box on Rafinha. Come on, Red.
This is rugby.
Bruno.
We're playing rugby.
Bruno. Complain.
Well, there has been a foul in favor here. Hey, don't complain on the studio. The referee has whistled a foul in favor for Barca. It can be a good option. Robert, you were talking me in the newsroom about an article today from one of the Catalan newspapers about the direct free kicks and the story about Barca and direct free kicks that unfortunately last year's has been terrible.
Yeah,
It's a rugby. It's rugby.
It was rugby there on the edge of the box. Yeah, the stat is that Barca haven't scored a direct free kick goal since the 2nd of May of 2021.
Yeah, but that's Murphy's Law. Now that it's a kind of a right-footed profile free kick, we have 3 left-footed. One like Rafinha, Marcos,
Left-footed?
Oh yeah. True.
yes, and Jordi Alba also was there. So, well, let's see. It seems that it's going to be Rafinha, probably across, or...
Oh,
Let's see.
I think he can go straight for goal. Right. Where are you going to kick it, Spence? Go Rafinha. Go Rafinha. The shot by Rafinha takes a deflection off of the wall. And
I hit the wall too.
Yeah. You did.
Corner
well, you
kick.
hit the door. Corner kick.
Corner kick for Barca. If you haven't seen Barba's goal, direct free kick from Almeria today, then check it on LaLiga's YouTube or wherever
No,
you want.
don't.
Because it's an unbelievable free kick. The best one of the season so far.
Spence is sad because he supports Girona.
Yeah, I
more than
know,
Barca.
but one thing is Spencer's heart, and the other one is to accept, in football terms, that has been an astonishing direct free kick.
It was pretty cool.
I
It was
saw
pretty
one
sweet.
also in Europa League. It was Enis Bardi. It was under the, you know that now all
the
the
former
players.
Levante player.
Yeah, under the barrera.
Yeah, under the wall.
Yeah, under the wall.
I miss a lot kind of players like, of course, Juninho, Pernambucano. The Betis and Roma one, Del Vecchio, also was executing incredible free
Even,
kicks.
to be honest, might get booed for this because he was a Real Madrid player, but Roberto Carlos was pretty awesome at taking free kicks. But anyway.
If I say a Real Madrid player that I love the way he was playing, now you're gonna kill me. I'm not gonna say it, but
Okay, don't say it. No.
no, I don't say it.
Okay.
I mean, you just said that you have to appreciate good football when you see it, no matter who it is,
That is
right?
But he's retired now, so I mean,
Go
no
for it,
problem. No problem anymore.
Go for it then. Who was it? I'm curious
Say
now.
it. Guti.
Oh, Guti.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of a magician. Had his ups and downs, but
And also a controversial player there in Madrid because he was like with ups and downs, and so that's probably also why I liked him, because in Madrid they had, I mean, lots of fans, but at the same time created many division there of
Yes.
his performances and his life outside football also.
yeah, he had a particular lifestyle. The cross by Jordi Alba takes a deflection. Villarreal tried to clear. Can Dembele pick it up on the edge of the box? No. How much added time, Bruno?
3 minutes. 3 minutes of added time. Yeah, in this second half, nothing has happened.
No,
Probably it's too much now to add 3 minutes in the second half.
Right.
Too little in the first half, too much in the second half.
Before we finish in these 3 minutes, what we can do is try and predict when Barca will break this curse of free kicks.
Okay.
So, when will it be? Shall we look at the calendar, the schedule, and see try and predict which opponent?
What you have to give me the date. I'll write down the date behind
No,
me on the
I have the
chalkboard.
Barca app. I have the Barca app.
No, I'm just saying, give me the date of the game that you think it's going to happen.
Oh, I hope it's soon. Are you going to write? Can we write it down on that column there?
Yeah, I'll write it over there. We've got 2 minutes.
We've got. Well, maybe head over there. Then.
Okay. I got to pick mine too.
Bruno, you go first. Which game will Barca break the curse of the free kicks, the direct free kicks on. Barca have not
Careful.
scored a direct. Careful, the turn inside the box. Ooh, a chance there.
Okay, I'm gonna pick a pretty good day. The Barcelona derby against Espanyol is gonna be 21st December, 30th or 31st December.
That's a good one. So what are you writing there? Free kick curse end, right,
Yeah.
Spence, or something like that?
Yeah.
So that we know what we're talking about.
Yellow cards! Yellow card, guys!
Oh!
First yellow card of the game in the stoppage time for Pau Torres. Incredible! Incredible!
I am going to go for the last game before the international break. I believe it's against Osasuna. That's
Yeah.
the 8th of the 11th.
The 8th day of the 11th month. You guys do your dates backwards here. So, Robert. Irati.
I wanted to say Athletic Club, but it's this Sunday, so
Well, it could be, it could be.
maybe it's too, but yeah, this put
You
this
really
Sunday.
believe that? That's what you think? Are you
I
sure?
remember-
Is that
I
your final
remember-
answer?
I remember
Go for
many
it.
free
Irati,
kicks.
I want to
yeah.
celebrate on Sunday. I want to
I
celebrate. a free
remember
kick
many
goal.
free kicks against
What's the
Athletic
date?
Club. Is this Sunday?
Yeah,
Sunday
but
23rd.
23rd. Thank you.
Because the other it's in 12th of March, so maybe it's too late. I remember that Xavi one against Athletic Club and many against them, so
And
why not?
yeah, I don't know why you decided to go over there. Are you trying to do it chronologically there?
Yeah, it's chronological. I'm going Getafe on the 21st of January.
Okay.
Random, right? A bit random this
A bit
date.
random, yeah. Right, final seconds of the game. Bruno, those are our predictions for when Barca will score the first free kick goal of the season. Any final comments, Bruno, before we leave you?
I leave my comments for the post analysis in Barca TV Plus, then you will hear me.
Okay, do it. Piqué is going to clear the ball away. Jordi Alba back to Piqué. Careful, ball booted up in the air, and game ends here, guys.
Hey!
Vamos. A bounce-back win for Barca, 3-0. Irati Vidal, congratulations, by the way.
Ah yes, where's my confetti? I can pop with Lewandowski.
We'll do that in a second. La Liga picks Robert Lewandowski as MVP of the game.
I guess for the goals.
We'll debate
but
that. We'll
yeah.
debate that. We'll debate that. Fantastic bounce-back win for Barca. Let us know on the live chat how you rate this game, how you rate this performance. Rate it from 1 to 10. Let us know if you are satisfied with this 3-0 win. All the action really in the first half. And Barca got to take it calmly in the second.
Yeah, it remembered me to those Guardiola's Barças that everything was settled down in the first half and the second it was just chill. I think it was the one first half that the team needed, but also in the second half there were chances and the team was organized and didn't concede much. And I think really important this game, not only for the points as we were saying in the pre-show, but for the feelings and the dynamic.
It's what we needed, right, Spence?
Yeah, I think we were all waiting for something like this to happen, and those of us who kept our sanity and kept our heads on top of our shoulders knew that this wasn't too far behind. Barca did that, and in 67 minutes. Happy birthday, man.
Oh, thank you, Spence. Yeah, we'll be celebrating after the show.
You're halfway to 70.
Yes, we will be moving to Barca TV Plus for highlights, for reactions, for a little bit of analysis as well. We'll be hearing from the players and from Xavi Hernandez. But before we head over to Barca TV Plus, let's go over the score predictions. Was Irati the only 3-0?
No, I think there were more.
Was there more 3-0s? Can we take a look
I bet
at
Laia
the
has
round of applause for Irati, guys? Well done. Well done. And what did anyone else in the crew predict the 3-0? Joanet didn't because he's boring and he went for 0-0. But Sergio Roldan went for a 3-0. Bravo, Sergio. Bravo, Sergio. But we're going to pop the confetti before leaving YouTube. I'll come with you, Irati, because I guess it's behind here somewhere.
Let's
Do we have it?
confetti at Lewandowski.
Do we have it? Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Try not to point it. Maybe.
At my face.
Or at Spencer's face, at my face.
It could be
But let's
funny
point
and
it
then
like
to see
this way. This way.
That
right?
way?
Yeah, that way.
It's bigger than
Try
last
not to
time.
hit
It
the
is bigger than
camera.
last time.
Twist
Oy,
to
oy,
left.
oy, 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 oy.
This is because he got right. Go for it, Irati. Oh, did it not pop? Go for it. You can't? You need some help?
This is not going to end well.
It's
not
gone wrong.
working.
It's not working. Oh my God.
Maybe it's the other way.
We've left it. No.
No.
Guys, we're going to have to go to epic fail. Epic fail. We're going to have to go to Barça TV Plus. We'll see you there for highlights, reactions, and results. And analysis. No, we can't do it. Go. Let's do it.